magic of the air. Come and waltz through the midnight blue. Hold me close as lovers do. In this dream we'll forever stay, wrapped in moonlit serenade. Wrapped in moonlit serenade.
Trails on cobblestone, where trumpets sigh and lovers roam. A sultry breeze hums, soft and sweet, a serenade down Bourbon Street. The saxophones, they gently cry, are pinned to midnight sky. The shadows dance a silent shriek to melodies of Bourbon Street. Oh, sing me the song of candlelight, where music waltzes through tune, a heartbeat's beat, forever found on Bourbon Street. A tangle of jazz and perfume strains, the city's pulse, its warm embrace. Trumpet croons, a clarinet sighs, while love finds courage in disguise. Each note a story raw complete, woven tight on Bourbon Street. Oh, sing me the song of candlelight, where music waltzes through the night. A lover's tune, a heartbeat's beat, forever found on Bourbon Street.
In a smoky room where shadows sway, the band plays tunes of yesterday. Our hearts entwined in sweet embrace, lost in time, we find our place beneath the glow of dim-lit lights. We whisper tales of secret nights. Your eyes, they spark a midnight hue, a world just made for me and you. Whiskey dreams, they linger on in every note, our love's sweet song. The dance may end, but still we'll be locked in that timeless reverie.
The heck was that? Sorry. Hello everybody. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing good today. How are you? Forgot to open that. My bad. Okay. Yeah, how are you doing everybody? I hope you're doing good today. I am exhausted because not too long ago I had a job interview, and not only was it hot, but she was asking me sweaty questions. So my brain is in not working mode. It's in not working mode. And I do apologize for being away the past 2 days. The first one, I have a valid excuse. Okay, I went out to have dinner. Okay. And there happened to be a huge, tremendous, bigger than tremendous because it was a lot. Excuse me. Traffic jam. Because apparently there was an accident on the highway. And apparently I had to take like 8 hours to clear up. I'm telling you. We left the house at like 2:30 p.m. We didn't get back till 10. I wish I was kidding. I was so exhausted. That day. So like I couldn't. Not even close. And tomorrow, well, I had some stuff to do earlier during the day, and a lot of like stuff got changed. I spent some time with my sister yesterday, so like my family all together. And by the time I got home, I was really tired. So I had like zero energy to do anything. So I apologize for that, but I'm here now. But my brain isn't working. So I guess there's a downside to that, right? Also, as well, hi YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube too. Hi YouTube, how are you? How's YouTube doing? There we go. Chibi. How are you doing, everybody? Dragon Overlord. Oh, Grey Parrot is here. Hi. Shadow Paladin, Mole, Brock, Mana Seeker, Arm. I hope you're all doing good today. I hope you're all doing good. It's been quite the hectic day. I was able to spend more time with my sister, though. She had to drive me there because I didn't have a ride there. So I either had to like take a taxi both ways or take the bus. But that would be a lot. So yikes. Definitely a big yikes for that. So yeah, that was basically my day. I'm not going to go into big details, but I feel like it went pretty well. I didn't get a yes or no yet because the official manager wasn't there. It was like the assistant manager that was the one that interviewed me. And she was like, the manager also really wants to talk to you, but they're on vacation right now. So I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, they really want to meet you. They want to get to know you. So we're probably going to schedule a video call, but she won't be back until the 10th. So she won't be back till like August 10th. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. Thank you. But I was like really hoping to get an answer today to get like, to get some closure. And I was not able to get that closure. I was not able to get said closure. But I don't know. I feel like it went pretty well. I'm not going to like jump around and celebrate and say, yes, everything went fine. Because I don't know that. I don't know that. But I'm not going to sit here and cry and think like, oh, no, it went so bad. I don't, oh, no. Because I don't think it went bad. I don't think it went bad. I think it went quite well. Quite well. So I hope I do get this job, because not only is it like really, really close. It's really close. It's literally like one bus away. It's one bus away. So that's great, instead of like having to drive 15 minutes in the morning all the way to the job I have right now. So, yeah. But that's really all I got. My brain, it's really malfunctioning today. Really malfunctioning. I think it was because the hair curler. The hair curler burned some of my brain cells. Hello, Shay Damon. How are you? Hope you're doing good today as well. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Do you have any idea what we're gonna do? Cause I don't got anything, and you know I suck at small talk, right? You know I suck at small talk. So you know what we're gonna do? Cause I sure don't. I was thinking of doing an art stream, but I'm not exactly sure. Which is why I'm asking you right now. I don't really want to do an art stream, because like it's I don't know. I don't know what to draw. And I'll probably just like sit in the drawing the same pose as I normally do. So I really don't know. Wait, what is that? Oh no, a bot tried to conquer the world. So no yap maxing. We can do that, but I just don't have a lot to talk about. Like, besides my job interview, there's really nothing big. Bless you. Bless you. The same thing we do every week. What do we do every week? What we do during the week. We either play Elden Ring, or we play Master Duel, or I don't stream. That's literally all we do. I don't know. Should we continue recording Danganronpa? I mean, I haven't even like released the first 2 videos. I don't know. Danganronpa? Oh wait, you know what I haven't done? We haven't done Persona, but I don't really want to play Persona. I don't know. Maybe we can do some reacts. Do we have anything to react to? Let me see. Oh, that's right. I forgot my YouTube sucks. By the way, I'm also drinking a slushie too, so if I like pause, it's because of that. You like mysteries? I love mysteries. It's my favorite thing in the world. Why do you think I'm the biggest Danganronpa fan ever? And as well as a Raincoat fan. I literally bought a Nintendo Switch just to play the one mystery game that was coming out soon. That's how much of a mystery game fan I am. What slushy flavor? It's Orange Crush mixed with Mountain Dew. Technically, I really like the lime mixed with orange, but they don't have lime to rip. But I guess Mountain Dew isn't that bad, is it? I don't know. What's that? Well, you have a slushie. I got cheesecake. Nice. What is this? Oh, this is what you meant by mysteries? Oh, I thought you meant like mystery games. Oh. No, I got stuff like, you know what I haven't watched in a while? I haven't watched how is it? True Scary Story videos after an incident that we will no longer speak of. I haven't watched any scary videos since then. I haven't listened to any creepypasta videos, but I don't like listening to creepypasta videos on stream because it's not like watching a video, you're just like listening. And I think that's just kind of boring. So I don't really know. We got true crime. Want to react to true crime and then I'll upload onto YouTube to show what kind of freak I am. No, seriously. What I usually do when I watch like true crime stuff, I will literally be like, hold up. Yeah, I will literally be like, oh, wait, sorry. Especially if it's a story where like the killer gets caught. I'm just like, you know what? You know what I would have done? And I would explain what I would do, like if I was the killer, and it just made me look like a freak. I'm a secret psycho and nobody ever knows. I don't get exposed until you see me reacting to true crime. That's the problem. You never know. You never would. God, it was a one-time thing. Even with autoplay disabled, I don't want to manually clean out such stuff again. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. Your YouTube shorts are doing well. They are doing really well. I am actually so surprised by the speed that we're growing at. I'm actually really surprised. I didn't think YouTube shorts were gonna like help me a lot. Actually the TikTok is also growing like really, really fast. Let me click on the link real quick. I am at 62 followers. We are more than halfway to reaching 100 followers on TikTok. And what's weird is that the TikTok that blew up, or like that made me like start blowing up, was my reaction to playing Master Duel for like 2 minutes and then getting hit with the maintenance. Apparently that is what started like blowing up. Then came like my like cringe malice draw. My next one was what do you call it? It was when I was trying to beat the Farina allegations. Me announcing about the 100 subscribers. I got an Elden Ring controller death. And me pulling a Royal Dormouse the other day. I didn't upload anything yesterday because I didn't know what to upload. I didn't have anything. It is not a good idea to upload the clip of me saying that my gamer side does not like women. That would not be a good idea to post. So I had nothing. I had nothing to post yesterday. Plus I was so freaking exhausted. Yeah, how much are we at the YouTube? I actually haven't checked for the last few days. I've just been uploading. Let me see. We had hundreds of clips you can post. You have? I really checked. The last one I checked was besides the, you know, my Elden Ring breakdown. Besides that, I haven't really. I mean, I saw the controller death one. That's the one I posted the other day. But other than that, I haven't really seen anything. haven't seen anything, and I don't want to. How much are we at the YouTube? We're at 119 already? Oh my god, that was fast. Holy, that was fast. Well, damn. I got way too many tabs open. Hold up. Alright, there we go. Sure, just your gamers. It is just my gamer. Right now, I would never, ever say that. Okay? I would never say that I do not like my own kind. Never. I'm a clipping god and you don't use one. What do you mean? The one where my controller died. You made that one. You want proof? I will literally go to my clips right now, show that you clipped it, and it'll show you that I used it. Let me go to clips right now. Right. Where is it? Right here? I gotta scroll through the past ones that I haven't done. Right here. See? Why would you go to White Forest? No. See? Right here. See? This is the one I used. Right here. This is the clip I used. And then, like, I edited it to make it, like, portrait mode. And, yeah. That's what I used last time. Wait. This isn't what I used last time. Then what did I use last time? Wait. Oh, this is the one. This is the one I used. Sorry, I picked the wrong one. This is the clip I used. The one that I uploaded the other day. Is this where my controller dies? See, this is the one I used. See? And I'll prove it. See? This short right here. What? No. See? Right here. Right here. Sorry? See? Wait, it has comments? I hadn't even... What does it say? Oh, Max. It says L controller, seriously. Oh, wait, I forgot I did see these comments. Psh, I have a horrible memory. My bad. I have bad memory. I'm sorry. But see, I told you. I told you. You just try to gaslight me into thinking that I didn't. And like, I don't want to upload any clips from my old model because there's a reason why I privated everything from my last from before the re-debut. Any videos in short, well, no, not the shorts. I've kept the shorts up. But there's a reason, right? It's because it's a whole new thing, right? So like, I can't use any of these older ones because it all has the older model. So I can only really use like this one right here and then up. False? What is false? What is false? Tell me, what is false? Literally tell me. I showed you in current time. In current time. Okay, which other one do you want me to use? What, do you want me to use this one where I sing Ring Around the Rosie? Stillness within stillness is false. True stillness is found in motion. What does that even mean? I don't even understand what that means. The Worcestershire sauce clip is lost media. Do I not have that up? Wait, I thought I saved that one. Oh shoot, I did private it. Oh no. Do you want me to upload it again? Here. Here, I'll do it right now, just for you. I'll do it right now. Where is it? This one right here? There we go. I'll make it public. There we go. Then we refresh. Where is it? Isn't it? Wait, what? Did it not save? Hold up. See, it's public. What the heck? Maybe I gotta close it again. Home. And then view. What? What? Hold up. What the heck? Yeah, you're right. Probably will take a minute. I don't know. It's one from these Far Eastern riddles to think about. Oh, so that's why it doesn't make any sense. It's European. No, just kidding. Bro's being oppressed. I literally unprivated a video just to make him happy. What do you mean he's being oppressed? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not showing up for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, we gotta think. What else could we do for clips? Cause like it's fun to do like clip moments. And what I try to do is I take at least one clip from every stream to do something for that, to make a clip into. But like if it's a stream where I'm just like, you know, not really doing much, then what am I supposed to clip out of that, you know? Am I supposed to like make things up? What if I do shorts with hot takes in it? I'm just kidding. I would never. I would never. Hold up. Oh, wait. Did you see there is a new Zootopia movie coming out? The second Zootopia movie? Please tell me you saw that. I saw it like, I think like 2 days ago, and no. I just hope to God they don't ruin it, because the first Zootopia was so good. Please tell me you've seen it. If not, we can watch it right now. But nah. Zootopia is so good. It's my favorite movie. There's right here. Let's see. That's the unfortunate thing that I was thinking. That comic, I'm not gonna say exactly what, but it's become like so mainstream that like, and you know what? The intro doesn't help. That's the thing. The intro does not help. I will show you the trailer right now, and I will show you why it does not help with the comic. It's right here. Where is it? Here, Zootopia 2 trailer.
Welcome to Partners in Crisis. I'm your therapy animal, Dr. Fuzzbee. Greg, we talked about that. What are we making Merlin? Uncomfortable. Yes. And Francine, Clark may be a mouse, but he is your partner first.
Dude, like,
And we
peek
have
the mic, what?
two partners. Can you tell us about your journey to Dysfunction Junction?
Well, we've been official partners for 1 week. Happy anniversary. And we are functioning fine. Better than fine. And we did sort of save the city, so us being here kind of seems like a huge misunderstanding.
Notice how she answered first, did not allow her partner to speak, and taps her foot when she's suppressing discomfort. And observe the source of her discomfort, represented by the disconnected affectation of her emotionally insecure partner. But for now, we begin by greeting our teammate.
Wait, is that a skunk? What?
Unfortunately, Karen has chosen to see Joel's smile as a sign of aggression. Hackles down, Karen. Karen, hackles down.
Karen?
This is a make or break assignment. Fail and I will split you up.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Hops and Wild?
Wild and Hops. The dream team. Sorry, Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, are they bringing Shakira back? That's the question. Oh, wait, they are. Kiss Terry.
Stop in the name of the law! I'm really sorry. No. Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull up on his ears. I have to help my family. Cannonball!
Oh, that's a badger? Oh, that was a skunk. My bad.
You know, this is not your worst idea.
Wow.
God, the shippers are probably like going crazy over this.
That was almost a compliment.
Your worst idea is what you did with your ears.
No, and what's even worse? The Judy Hop shrimps. That's even bigger. The Judy Hop shrimps. What matters is that they're bringing Shakira back. That's all that matters. But see, I really just hope they don't ruin it, because Zootopia was one of my favorite movies way back when, and I really don't want it, falling off. I really, really don't. Here, let me get this real quick. Okay, there we go. There we go. I will tell that to the Badger VTubers that you call them skunks. Well, at the time, it was black and it had the white stripes on the back. I assumed it was a skunk. It did not even look like a badger. It did not look like a badger. That's all I'm saying. It didn't look like a badger. And I thought badgers were like brown though. Don't they have like brown fur though? Hold up, let me check this out. Badger. Oh. There are different kinds of badgers. Honey badgers? Oh. It's right there. It's right there. Oh. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoops. Hey, who said that I was the master of animals, okay? I am not a master of animals. Okay? I mistook a rat for a hamster one time, okay? I mistook a rat for a hamster one time, and you really think I'm gonna know the difference between a badger and a skunk? No. So, get off my back. Get off my back about it. Hey. Okay. My official statement to the furry community. I apologize for mistaking a skunk with, a badger with the skunk. Badgers are very cute. Okay? There. Actually, now that I think about it, Wait, if that's true, then that means what hangs out in my backyard is a badger. Oh, because like this little like little animal like in the middle of the night, it's always like walking around. It's like black. It has like this really fluffy tail, and it has like white stripes on it. And I always assumed it was a skunk because, you know, it's like black fluffy tail and the white stripe, you know? So like I always assumed it was a skunk. Here, I want to see if I have a picture of it. I probably don't. Let me see real quick. I probably don't. It's probably here. Search. Images. No, that's my cat. No, I do not have a picture of it. Aww. Well, if I ever see it again, I'll take a picture and I'll show it to you. But I don't have a picture of it now. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. Okay? Okay? Time for the Twitter cancel campaign. Furries would tear you apart. Why would I? Did I ever said that I dislike them? No. No. No, I would never. I would never. If it's shy and runs away, it's a skunk. If he squares up like a psycho, it's a badger. Okay, okay. Well, like I wouldn't really know, considering it's walking around in the middle of the night. It's the same freaking animal that wakes me up at like 3 in the morning. Because we have like a backlight, okay? And the thing like walks around in the background. So I could be like fast asleep and it triggers the light and I wake up because the light is so damn bright. So that stupid skunk badger thing, is what wakes me up at night. So yeah, that's what I blame the badger thing. I blame the badger skunk thing that hangs around near my place. That's all I'm saying. There is no reason to be upset over that. Okay? Okay. There we go. Now, let me see. Oh, wow. Why did a video about Velma season 2 show up on my recommended? How dare you, YouTube? How dare you put something like that? Something as cursed as Velma season 2 on my YouTube. That is the biggest insult I could ever imagine. I cannot believe it. It's a sign time to binge Velma. No. I watched what? 3 episodes, I think? Oh yeah, that's what. I watched 2 episodes because of season 1 because I was curious. Okay? I ended up like brain dead. I watched 1 more episode because we were doing like a donathon and one of the things was a what was the thing was watching a Velma episode. Sorry. And yeah. So never again. Never again. Watch party, let's go. No. There's a difference between going woke and then there's Velma, okay? There's a major difference. Okay? Okay? I would rather set myself on fire than watch another Velma episode. I wish I was kidding, but I am not. To any person or people or whatever that decided to watch all of it for like the sake of content, Mad respect. Mad respect. I can barely go in like 10 minutes of Velma without like cringing to death. And like I don't know. I watched the first season. I never regained my will. Why would you do that to yourself? I died with just one episode. You go ahead and watch the entire season. At least, okay. At least, if you watch the entire season, at least tell me. Was Velma's dad the killer? I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I just want to know. That was my hunch. It was either Velma's dad or Fred's mom. That's why I was sussing out. I was sussing out either Velma's dad or Fred's mom. He wasn't? Okay, what about the mom? What about the mom? I'm calling it. It was the mom. Ha! See? I knew it. She was too sis. I will say, though, from the 3 episodes I watched, the close enough thing to a good character was probably Fred. He was freaking funny. He was funny. They gave all the good jokes to Fred and like all the other bad stuff to like Velma. And I'm not sure about the other characters, but I hope they all had bad treatment, including the side characters, including the minor characters, including the freaking grass they walked on. I hope they had bad stuff. Ugh, Velma. What makes me sad is that I loved Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. There was this TV channel. It was like retro TV or something. Okay, and it would put on like the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, He-Man, She-Ra, and like all the old like 90s cartoons. They would put it on that channel, okay? And I would watch Scooby-Doo. And it would be so cool, especially when they revealed the guy behind the mystery. I always thought that was cool. Okay? Daphne was my favorite. And then they go and do that. Why would they do that? I'm curious, though. Do you think it would have done better if they hadn't used the Velma IP or like the Scooby-Doo IP? Personally, I think not. I mean, I was a hate watcher, okay? There's a difference between being a watcher and then a hate watcher. I was a hate watcher. But I was like going in thinking like, you know what? Maybe it's people being picky, you know, why not? No. The hate was deserved. It was like, not only was the writing like so bad, but like the voice acting was bad. The characters suck. Velma, I wanted like Velma to die, like scene 1. I hope she dies. I hope she dies and Fred becomes the main character. I don't know. That's what it made me feel like. I'm gonna do this. Also, for some reason, I've been getting a lot of YouTube shorts about Eminem. I don't know why. Explain that to me. Why do I keep getting shorts about Eminem? She dies in season 2. Let's freaking go. Best decision of the entire show. Her dying. Her dying is the best decision they could have ever made. What else? Let's see what else is new. Oh, I heard that Has Been Hotel season 2 is coming soon. I watched not the premiere trailer, but like the announcement date on Twitter, because I follow Vibsy Pop on Twitter. I watched that. Apparently, there's another the other one. I kind of forgot what it was called. The one with the assassins. Well, apparently they have a new short coming out tomorrow, so I want to watch that. I want to watch that, but later. Tomorrow when it comes out. Oh yeah, and I did tell you that I watched the Emoji Movie, right? I did tell you that I watched that. I've been watching like mid so much lately, and I don't know why. You know what? It's probably because I've been like way too obsessed with this whole VTuber drama that like I have no interest in anything else besides that. Why would you do that to yourself? Because I was curious. Like I said, everyone was saying like how much the Emoji Movie sucked. Okay? And I'm like, you know what? It's on Netflix. I'm gonna try it. I watched it. It is so bad. Oh my god. I literally felt like dying. It was literally the worst. I wish I had done it on stream though. I wish I had done it on stream. I had like so many bad reactions to it. Like none of it made sense. A rogue emoji. A rogue emoji. Like that's the best thing they can come up with. Just an emoji that isn't like the emoji isn't like the other kids. This emoji is different. Oh wow. I can't believe you're gonna make a 1.5 hour movie about a freaking emoji that doesn't belong. I say that was the biggest waste of money next to like every single live action. There is one thing that I draw the line at. I will never ever, no matter how much curiosity, will ever watch a live action Disney movie. I promise myself. I am willing to watch a clip or like a review of someone who actually watched the live action Disney movies, but I promise that I would never like actually watch one myself, no matter how curious. I don't think I could do that to myself. Worst movie ever seen? Worst movie I've ever seen. I've definitely seen worse than the Emoji Movie. Not to say that the Emoji Movie was like any good, but I think I have seen worse. It was... I want to say Big Hero 6. I was like a really big Hero 6 hater. But maybe that's when I was like a kid. Because I've only watched like once. And that was because like my sister really liked it. And I just didn't like it when I first watched it. I felt like all the characters were really boring. But I don't know. Maybe if I watch it again. No, wait. You know what's a bad movie? That Cat in the Hat movie. That Cat in the Hat movie. That was such a bad... It was so bad that it was funny. I don't know if that makes sense. It was so bad that it was good. It's kind of like Shark Tale. Shark Tale, it's so bad that it was good. But like a legitimate bad movie would have to be the Emoji Movie. The only good movie that I've actually watched lately would probably have to be Jaws. I watched Jaws with my dad like a few weeks ago, and it was actually really good. I really liked it. It was definitely lived up to the expectations of it being a very iconic movie. I've only remembered seeing like clips of it, of like the police guy like telling the what do you call it? Telling the mayor to like close the beach and stuff, and the mayor being like, but it's tourist season. I'm not gonna close the beach just because of some shark. And you know what? I even, although never watching it before, I predicted how they kill the shark at the end. If you haven't watched it, I'm not gonna say it to like avoid spoilers, but I totally guessed how they kill the shark. I guessed it right, so I guess that makes me like awesome, I guess. Okay. Oh, I have a question. Okay. If I were to play a FNAF, I have 2 FNAF games in mind that I can play because there's not a lot of flashy lights in it. What would you watch more? Would you watch Security Breach or The Secret of the Mimic? Because The Secret of the Mimic came out like a few months ago, or like a month ago. I don't really know. Yeah, like a month ago, maybe more. Okay, and a lot of people, they like, it's like a mix. They have like mixed feelings about it. So I'm kind of curious. And I really want to watch Markiplier's playthrough, but at the same time, like I don't, because I don't know if people want me to like play it or not. I don't know. So like, I'm not saying that I will, but like, if I did, what would you prefer? Security Breach or Secret of the Mimic? I have already watched Markiplier's playthrough of, what do you call it? The Security Breach. So I already know like the game. I just haven't watched it. The only person I actually watched that plays FNAF is Markiplier. I've been watching it since 2014 when he released his very first FNAF video. That's when I started watching Markiplier. It's because of FNAF. My sister and I were like obsessed with it when it came out. And like, we only watched Markiplier for it. We found everyone else boring. I don't know. Ever seen Moonfall? It's a train wreck. I have never seen Moonfall, no. What's it about? What's that about? Did you watch The Last Jedi? I legit got trauma from it. My brain actively rejects the memories from it. I haven't seen anything Star Wars. That's Star Wars, right? I've never seen anything Star Wars because I think it's boring. I'm sorry, but I just think that I am just not the biggest Star Wars fan. To me, Star Wars is just like Star Trek, okay? Boring and just not really my kind of thing, you know? Don't get me wrong, I've seen like a bunch of memes from it, but like, it's just never really been my thing. Oh, I have a question. If I say that my favorite movie was, what was it called? What is that anime movie about the deaf girl? Is it A Silent Voice? A Silent Voice, I think. Yeah, A Silent Voice. Okay, A Silent Voice. That movie made me cry so much. It's such a good movie that it made me cry. And like I've said, I normally don't cry, let alone in anime. I've never cried to anime except for A Silent Voice and I think it's like My Lie in April or something like that. Your Lie in April. Those are the only two animes that I've actually cried for. There we go. Zelda? What about Zelda? Didn't you say you were not going to do hot takes today? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, no. I wasn't going to post hot takes. That's the difference. I wasn't going to post hot takes. There's a big difference. A very big difference, Shay Damon. The moon falls onto Earth, threatening extinction. Another movie like that? How many movies about like world extermination has there been? The only thing that like comes close to like a world extermination movie that I've actually watched probably has to be like 2012. And 2012 like was pretty mid. Then again, I was only 12 when it came out. Wait, no, not 12. No, not 12. It I was probably 12. 2012 movie. When did it come out? 2009. Right? When did it come out? Release date. Oh yeah, it did come out in 2009. Huh. That's weird. Because I remember talking about it when I was in grade 7. And in grade 7 I was like 12? But I remember seeing like trailers of it everywhere. I watched the original 3 Star Wars and then the first Disney ones. I've heard that like all the Star Wars that came out like after Disney bought it have been like utter failures. But again, I wouldn't know. So don't take my opinion at face value. The twist on why the moon falls is so dumb. It's funny. See, it's those kind of movies. It's so bad that it's good. Or it's kind of like a joke. The joke is so bad that it's funny. I could sit better. Someone clip the hot take? Hey, just because you clip it doesn't mean I'm going to post it, okay? In the end, I decide what I'm going to post every day. Okay? Okay. Unfortunately, I was cursed with a morning shift. Good night, Farina. Good night, Ultimate Deadpool. I hope you have a good luck with your morning shift. Have a good night. Apocalyptic movies are a whole genre. Okay, yeah. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I want something entertaining, not depressing. And if I'm gonna watch something depressing, it better be good. It's like a Russian roulette when I watch like a depressing movie. And luckily, most of the ones that I've actually watched have actually been really good. Like A Silent Voice, Your Lie in April. Oh, another anime that actually made me cry. It's I think it's called like From Me to You or something like that. It's like an anime, not a movie. That one made me cry like multiple times. Want to watch some hunted stuff? Hunted stuff? What is that? What do you mean by hunted stuff? Mandalorian was good till they sidelined the MC. Is that a Star Wars thing? She actually got good at using the dark saber. I don't know anything Star Wars at all. All I know is that the iconic Luke, I am your father thing. That's the only thing I know. Ow. I'm drinking my thingy. Are you trying to say haunted? Are you trying to say haunted or hunted? Because those are two different things. Because I think I have a Mr. Nightmare video that talks about that stuff. Let's see. Oh, it might be auto-corrected? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know for a fact that Mr. Nightmare has a video on that. We can watch that. If I can find it. It's a really old video. He has a lot. Oh my gosh, he has like true scary stories, like Uber stories. I do not use Uber. I do not use Uber because of those videos. And like, my mom gets mad at me because she's like, but Ubers are cheaper. You should take an Uber instead of a taxi. I'm like, I do not like Ubers. I will never take an Uber. I do not want to be kidnapped by a psycho driver. Like I see the videos and it's always like this guy that's like totally normal and he ends up like having a weapon or like he's driving me and then he like takes me to like like on the wrong path in order to like kidnap me. And I'm like, yeah, no. I am not gonna risk getting kidnapped just because I want to pay less. I know I'm stingy on money, but I'm not stingy enough to like die or get kidnapped or something. Where is it? Oh, he has like a disturbing children's drawing video too. Come on, it should be around here. Let's see. These are the earlier ones, right? Ooh, same with Craigslist. I've never used Craigslist for the same reason. I've used like Facebook Marketplace before, but I always make sure I go during the day and I'm like with somebody. Otherwise, I never use that stuff. It's too scary. Excuse me, I burped. Come on, where is it? I should be close. Trick or treat? Nah. A Pokemon Go encounter? God, you remember the Pokemon Go era? Like, people would be playing Pokemon Go and end up like finding the creepiest and like weirdest stuff. It's the same with that other like Randonautica or something like that. But it was mostly like huge during Pokemon Go. Oh, how about this? 10 of the freakiest alleged poltergeists caught on video. We got a video on poltergeists. Oh my gosh, there's a spider encounter video. He must have taken it down because I can't find it. I was so sure he had one. Okay, poltergeists or spiders? Christmas time. Or maybe I was there and I just missed it. Pokemon Go. Why not Pokemon Go? Okay. Oh, he also has most disturbing YouTube channels, 10 dumbest decision in horror movies, 10 nightmarish animals you will be happy are extinct. I want the spiders? Okay, let's go to spiders. Ugh, I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. Spiders are yucky. Spiders are yucky. I don't like spiders. They freak me out. Okay. What? Oh, what? Okay. Oh, oh no.
I spent a solid weekend playing on the computer a few years ago, drinking a lot of ephedra and coffee,
Why
and
did I
generally
agree to
not
this?
sleeping
Oh
much.
god, I'm keeping my eyes
Every so
closed.
often, I'd feel an itch on my arms, like a loose hair falling on them. I'd brush it off and go back to staring at the computer. As this itching was happening more frequently, I started wondering if I was just imagining things or delusional from the tea and insomnia. But then I noticed what appeared to be tiny spiders on my arms. Am I going crazy? Are these drug bugs or what? And I went back to the screen. Then I saw the strings of thin webs glistening in the light and tiny spiders floating past my vision. They were real indeed. I noticed a hole in the ceiling where they appeared to be falling from.
Closing my
I
eyes.
placed a can of wasp spray into the hole and hundreds of these little spiders began pouring out, screaming from their webs.
Also, is that the
Hundreds
spider
of them,
Minecraft
all
sound?
over me.
That's spider Minecraft sound.
I got home from work late one night, was walking onto my front
Okay,
stoop.
I don't
when
mind these
walked right
tiny
into this huge
spiders.
spider web. At first, I didn't think much of it until I looked down and saw about 20 to 30 baby spiders all over me. I started freaking out, then noticed the parents sitting on my door. They were huge, almost the size of a hand. So of course I didn't want to use the front door. I run to my back door, throw off all my clothes and jump in the shower. I then watch as the spiders began falling out of my hair.
Ah! The hair.
I got home late and my phone was about to die. I always plugged my phone into the outlet under my bed. I collapsed on my bed and reached my hand under my bed to try and find my phone's charger. But what I found instead was some kind of squishy sack. I began poking and squeezing it, when all of a sudden, I felt hundreds of little legs poking me and crawling up my arm. I pulled my arm up from under my bed and then screamed when I saw probably 30 baby spiders crawling up my arm. I shook them off, told my parents, and jumped in the shower right away. Turned out it was a baby spider sack, and there was an even bigger mother spider living under my bed.
This is why I always vacuum.
I awoke from my deep sleep in the middle of the night with a feeling of something huge crawling around in my bed. Still half asleep, I jumped out and started freaking out, assuming it was a spider or something. With one swift motion of bravery, I flung the covers off the bed, but nothing was there. I started to think that I was just feeling it as part of a dream, and I continued to feel it until I fully woke up. So I went back to sleep. The next night, I felt the same exact thing. I felt it on my arms this time instead of my legs. Again, I jumped out of bed, still not in the fully awake state of mind. I was again freaking out and ran to my parents' room to get my dad. He was never afraid of spiders. He came to my room and
God,
flung
I
off
wish
the
I
sheets
couldn't
and
be afraid of
covers.
spiders.
There was nothing there. I was convinced at this point that it had something to do with my dreams, or something was wrong with me, because there was no spider in my bed whatsoever. However, the next night, it happened again. The feeling of something huge crawling on my arm. Freaking out again, in my half-awake, confused state of mind, I once again jumped out of bed and flung off the covers, but this time I was greeted by the sight of the biggest spider I'd ever seen, bigger than a tarantula. It quickly crawled under my bed and out of sight as I screamed and went off to my parents' room again to tell my dad.
Oh god, I have goosebumps.
This happened while staying with my grandma for the weekend. My uncle still lived with her, and occasionally I would stay over to work with my uncle for some good pay. Anyway,
No,
I was
I'm closing my
exhausted
eyes.
after a
I'm
long
closing my
day's work
eyes.
with my uncle, so I basically fell into the rickety old guest bed upstairs. I watched some TV for about 10 minutes before just deciding to go to sleep. It was a hot night. You know how on hot nights you constantly have to flip over the pillow to the cooler side? Well, when I did that, I put my head back down on the pillow. I didn't feel the soft, cushiony pillow on my cheek.
Yucky.
I jumped up in response to it and saw a giant, full-grown huntsman spider sitting on my pillow. I fell to the opposite side of the bed.
Are those
I
poisonous?
guess the shaking scared the thing because it took off at the speed of light. Where it went, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure the thing is still in my grandma's house.
Ew. That was yucky. Ooh, that was gross. That was gross. Ew, I don't like spiders. Spiders are yucky. Spiders are gross. It was so weird that he had like the Minecraft spiders though. What a handsome little fella. There's no such thing as a handsome spider. All spiders are gross. All spiders are bad. All spiders do not deserve to be on Earth. You do know every single time I see a spider, I like kill it, right? Oh my God. I never told you this, but okay. There's one time. Okay, I was ready to go to bed. It was like 11 or 12 p.m. or something. My mom and I were still awake.
Watch out, there's a spider behind you.
Also, sorry, I don't know why it was twice. You suck. You suck, Max. You suck. Why would you do that? But yeah, okay, so we're ready to go to bed, okay? I'm there. I'm in my pajamas. I'm all ready. I turn on my light, and the first thing I see is my ceiling light and a spider just moving down on like its little like web thing, okay? And it's moving down closer to my bed. I see it. I'm looking at it. I'm freaking out. And I call my mom and I'm saying, there's a spider going down. Shoot, that frickin' scared me. Stupid OBS.
There's a spider behind you.
Why do you do that? Stop doing that. Stupid. Anyway, that scared me. Holy. But like, yeah, so I call her over the phone and I'm like, there's a spider going down. It has little web thing and it's going down the light and I there's no way in hell I'm going to touch it. I need you to come kill it right now. And like it's as if like it understands freaking English, because like the second I hung up the phone, it starts going up and like trying to hide near the light. So by the time my mom gets there, like ready to like get it, it's like hiding like by the light where like you can barely see it. And I'm like, I am not going to bed until that I know that thing is dead. I am willing to stay up all night until I know the thing is freaking dead. Because there is no way I'm sleeping and thinking that I'm lying down and the thing is going to like go down again and like crawl on my face. So, yeah, no. That is horrible. The problems of living in an old house. The house I live in is like really old. Okay, so like we've had our run-ins with like lots of bugs and spiders and stuff, and it's like really yucky, and I kill all of them. So I have like blood on my hands, and I do not care because they're spiders. Spiders are gross. Spiders are scary. They have too many legs. Yeah, I kill them all. Kill them all. I have no mercy. No mercy when it comes to bugs, let alone spiders. Well, not all bugs. Like ladybugs, for example. I don't kill ladybugs. Ladybugs are so cute. I don't kill ladybugs. I also don't kill butterflies. I don't kill caterpillars.
Kill Max C.
Agreed. Why do you do double like that? Is there something I have open that I don't know about? Why do you do that? Is it because I have YouTube open? But I need YouTube open though. Why is it twice? Ugh. Anyway. Oh, hello, Mootwash Burn. How are you? How are you? Do you ever watch the Dark Somnium on YouTube? I have never watched the. Is that as? I have never watched that. No. Okay, you know what? I'm closing YouTube. I think it's YouTube that's the problem. Yeah, I think YouTube is the one that's messing everything up. But no, I have not watched that. Also, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good today. Can't take this seriously when they use the Minecraft spider sounds. Oh, so I'm not the only one who noticed. Good. I noticed it the first time I heard it, and I'm like, that sounds like the Minecraft spider sound. So thank God I'm not like the only one who noticed it. He does really good scary stories. Does he like just read scary stories, or like how does it? Let me look up this person, because I've never heard of them before. They're Mishi. There you go. Oh yeah, also we gotta watch the other one too. But first I want to see this. Paste. Okay, here we go. Compilation. Also, it is also scary stories. Okay. Yeah, I listen to a lot of true scary stories. I mostly listen to Mr. Nightmare and Blue Spooky. Those are the two I mainly listen to. Although I haven't really listened to Blue Spooky in a really long time. Okay, I gotta scroll down. Is that it? Okay. Okay, what are we watching next? Are we watching creepy YouTube channels, or dumb mistakes in scary movies? Oh, or the Poltergeist video. Got Poltergeist videos too. Let's see. I'm kind of leaning more towards the disturbing YouTube channel one. I wonder if it contains like the creepy like doll thing. Have you? It's like the one. It's like the doll that's sitting at a table, and like the background is on fire and stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. It is so creepy. Here, let me put it on.
The first video I did on this topic was relatively successful, and when I asked if you guys wanted a part 2, a lot of you did. For some reason, I haven't gotten around to making a part 2 until now, so here it is. No intro needed. Here are 5 more.
Why is my internet not working? My internet is like
more creepy
bad.
And weird YouTube channels from the weirdest side of YouTube. Number 5. The
My
first video
internet sucks.
Was relatively successful.
Chilling Scares is a good channel. Okay, we could check that out too.
Around to making a part 2 until now, so here it is. No intro needed. Here are 5 more creepy and weird YouTube channels from the weirdest side of YouTube.
Please show the one.
Marble Hornets. Fully known as Clear Lake's 44 Marble Hornets.
Oh my gosh, it's early YouTube. I remember when YouTube used to look like this. Now it looks all modern and weird. It looks weird. I miss old YouTube.
The channel featuring a series of strange and creepy videos that upon first glance seem like complete randomness. However, the videos on this channel actually formulate a story based on a character based off of Slender Man, who was referred to as the Operator. Early video entries on the channel consisted of tapes taken by a guy named Alex, who obsessively recorded himself in order to capture the Operator stalking him. Alex starts out as a main protagonist, eventually turning into an antagonist, believed to be working with the Operator.
Alex? Alex?
And then it kills them and it's all bloody and gross.
Eventually, the entries turn to videos taken by a guy named Jay, recording his efforts to unravel the mystery surrounding the Operator. Over time, Jay follows leads to old buildings, former homes, and even defunct and abandoned locations, and begins finding this being stalking his old friend may be deeper and far more dangerous than he ever thought, and there's a very good chance that Jay may now be hunted for getting too involved. There are a lot of videos with dialogue and story on the channel, but there are also a lot that don't seem to make any sense, and there are many videos with footage of the operator, as well as other creepy antagonists.
Ooh, does it show like a creepy guy like standing in the corner? That's like typical horror. Ah, see? I called it. I called it. Ooh, creepy.
There's a similar channel titled To The Ark, which commonly responds to the videos created by Marble Hornets. Thus, it's most likely Marble Hornets' second channel. The videos in To The Ark's channel are much darker, more cryptic, and overall more disturbing. Some videos on this channel even feature a figure that may be the operator.
Ooh, flashy. I can't watch flashy.
Like other similar weird channels
Damn it,
on
I
YouTube,
can't watch this.
To
It's
The
too
Ark's
flashy.
videos contain cryptic messages that the viewers try to figure out and explain in the comments
Damn it,
sections,
I'm missing
but
all this
all
because
they
it's too
are
flashy.
theories.
Is it
There
done?
are even other
Shoot.
channels on YouTube that try to explain
Ooh, but the
Marble
peak I
Hornets
saw was
and To
creepy.
The Ark, but once again, they can only be theories.
Someone
If
tell
you
me
want
when
to
it's
try to
over.
follow the stories of these channels or find the connection between the two,
I can't-
you're free
I
to
can't
click
watch
the links in
flashy
the
stuff.
description.
That does sound really creepy though.
Number 4,
Ooh.
Jack Torrance. No,
Okay,
not Jack
that's
Torrance
good.
from The Shining. The YouTube channel titled Jack Torrance features a large amount of disturbing and mysterious found footage videos that the uploader, Jack Torrance, allegedly found at an estate sale, which is basically a larger garage sale. Jack says he found these movies in
What is
10
this, like
rather
the
large
Blair Witch
boxes
Project?
at the sale for $5 a box. It was being held about 15 miles west of Austin, Texas. There were some old records, which he also bought, some rusted tools, tons of paint cans, various other bits of old useless junk, and then these boxes. The people running the estate sale didn't seem to know that they were there and priced them for Jack on the spot. The films vary in formats ranging from old 35mm stock
You think the
movies to
Backrooms
Betamax.
YouTube channel would be like on this? I think I've only watched like 2 videos of the Backrooms, and it's not creepy, but it's like really good.
Many of the films are damaged beyond
Also,
repair,
free feet
but
pics.
Jack and
What?
his friends are trying their best to repair and clean them up. He says, as we dig through the boxes, catalog and digitalize more videos and audio, we will post more. As of today, the last video was uploaded 7 months ago, but that doesn't mean that there won't be any more, as there have been upload gaps as long as 2 years in the past. Number 3, David Firth. David
Oh,
Firth, like
David
Siri, is a
Firth.
very
I
talented
freaking
animator
watched
who
Salad
chooses to
Fingers.
use his talent to create flat-out disturbing animations.
I used to watch.
Billy Masters has been quite a naughty boy. Don't you understand this? I said, don't you understand this?
I watched the first 10 episodes of Salad Fingers. It was so disturbing.
You may know him for his most famous animation, Salad Fingers, which is an extremely dark, creep-out and gross-out series that
It's
most
so
likely takes place
weird.
after nuclear war.
Hello.
A lot of David Firth's animations have the power to make your skin crawl, not because they're necessarily scary, but because they can be so disturbing that you actually start to feel uncomfortable. His videos aren't just limited to drawn animations. There are some that you may have expected to find on a channel like Neat instead. However, not all of David's videos are disturbing. Just a select few that really stand out, earning his channel a spot on this list.
Creepy.
Number 2, My Dark Journal. This channel features a large amount of just weird and creepy videos. There's no description to the channel, and there really is no real description to give. Each video is something completely different and weird in its own sense, though there may be some kind of story being told through the videos. The subscribers of the channel tend to claim that everything on the channel is real, and not just a series like Marble Hornets. The channel has its fair share of creepy videos, as well as just flat out weird or pointless ones too. Like a lot of other weird YouTube channels, My Dark Journal has many cryptic messages in the videos, as well as a recurring image of a white mask. There are recurring characters who appear in the videos who are supposedly growing more insane as the videos go on, though there hasn't been.
So how is this supposed to be
months.
real if it has encrypted messages?
Some kind of connection to the channel Meet, but that remains only a theory.
This is part of one of the darker, more disturbing videos on the channel. Ew. This isn't allowed on YouTube. This stuff definitely is not allowed on YouTube.
Number 1, Nana825763. Truly a unique and strange YouTube channel. Nana is best known for his video username 666, which is a video of a
I thought I heard a knock on the door.
What would happen if you tried to reach username 666's channel back in the year 2008. If you don't know what username 666 is, that's a whole nother topic. There are a lot of dark themes and jump scares on this channel, with some videos starting out seemingly innocent and kid-friendly.
Should we try it?
Suddenly turning dark and disturbing.
Oh my gosh, we should totally try it. Oh, it's a typical like innocent till like it turns creepy thing. Oh my gosh. That was an unexpected turn. What?
A lot of the later content on the channel
Whoa.
consists of an ant and worm video diary with eerily happy music slapped in, and more often than not, an unnecessary jump scare is also slapped in.
Oh my god! It got me.
This channel has a weird mix of videos, with weird footage, trippy animations, and lots of ants and other bug videos. This channel may be a one-stop shop for some people looking to get their
It's
freak
just
on.
Madoka Magica.
And that's it for this list. With all the weird YouTube channels out there, I would gladly turn this into a mini-series on the channel, but of course I would need to find more.
Right, you should have continued it. Also, it says part 2. I didn't see a part 1 though. I didn't see a part 1. Don't know about YouTube 666? I don't. I've never heard of it before. Well, I honestly didn't even know about YouTube till like 2010, okay? Okay, sorry if I'm not close with the times. That happened when I was 8 years... That came out when I was 8 years old. You really think I'm going onto YouTube and looking for stuff like that? No. Okay, here's the 10 dumbest decisions in horror movies. I usually laugh at these, which are pretty funny. I should close these. It's slowing down my PC.
Anyone who's watched a horror movie knows one thing. The characters make horrible decisions. But if they made good decisions, odds are we wouldn't have the movie. So here are some horrible decisions made by characters in horror movies.
It was famous back when YouTube was getting popular. Yeah, well, I wasn't around when YouTube was popular. Like I said, I only found out what YouTube was. Well, it's probably not even like 2010. It's probably like later. I wasn't allowed on the internet.
And I hope it goes without warning that there are spoilers ahead. Number 10, Jeepers Creepers Checking the Pipe. After practically being chased by a terrifying lunatic truck driver in the middle of literal nowhere, our main protagonists, Dari and Trish, spot the shady, sinister-looking character who is driving the truck, depositing what looks like a rolled-up corpse into a pipe at the side of the road.
You call the police.
The shady-looking character then quite obviously stares down the two as they drive by, knowing that they witnessed what he had just done. Having to now dispose of the witnesses, the truck driver emerges once again, ramming Dari's car off the road before continuing on down the road. Now, a normal person would just get out of there and report the incident to the first cop they encounter.
Yeah.
However, this wouldn't be a horror movie without a horrible idea. Dari decides to go back and check out what was dumped inside the pipe, instead of getting to the nearest phone and calling the police.
Then he sneaks up and then pushes it down the pipe.
After getting scared by a couple of rats, and ultimately becomes the creeper's next target.
Oh
Number
no.
9, Drag Me to Hell, Not Checking the Envelope. At the end of Drag Me to Hell, after
actually,
Christine had
it's
seemingly
envelope.
gotten rid of the
Just
cursed
kidding.
button that would send her to hell, Clay, her boyfriend, pulls out a familiar envelope containing none other than the cursed button. It turned out she had mistakenly gotten rid of Clay's envelope containing a quarter instead of the one containing the button. Had Christine simply made the right decision and checked the contents of the envelope first, she would have been freed from the eternal curse.
Oh my god. That is so freaky.
Number 8, the ending of I Am Legend. At the end of
Ooh,
I Am
I heard
Legend,
this was a really
Robert
good
Neville
movie.
decides to sacrifice himself by putting the antidote into Anna's hand and putting her and her son into a reinforced coal shed before pulling the pin off a grenade and blowing himself up along with the rampaging Darkseekers.
I never watched this movie, but I heard it's really good.
What he could have done differently, though, was just lob the grenade at them and get into the shaft, since it can obviously fit another person, and it would only take 2 steps for Robert to get inside. Number 7, Helen's Death, I Know What You Did Last Summer. While on the run for her life from a crazed hook-welding killer, Helen finds herself
Is that the
only
one
a
with
few
Freddy
feet away from
Krueger?
freedom, where a marching band and onlookers are seen walking by. But Helen's pointless and foolish decision to turn around and look behind her at the last possible moment instead of running into the crowd of people is nothing short of moronic, and thus it leads to a death that could have been easily avoided.
Bruh, but it's a scary movie. Of course she's gonna look back.
Number 6, The Hand Trap, Saw 2. Addison's death is one of the most easily avoided in the entire Saw series. Inside of a glass box with 2 holes in it is an antidote. If Addison were to walk to the other side of the box, she would have seen a lock with a key sticking out of it, which in turn would have unlocked the box and allowed her to access the antidote without harm.
Ooh.
However, she makes the rash decision to put both of her hands inside of the holes, getting herself caught in the blades fitted in the holes. Number 5, Not Closing the Beach.
I like
in
it's Jaws.
After hearing the news of a giant great white shark on the loose near the shore, Mayor Vaughn refuses to close the local beach and safeguard
Oh,
the
see,
citizens.
that's the clip I was talking about.
We depend on the summer people here for our very lives.
You are not going to have a summer unless you deal with this problem.
We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark. I mean, we're going to have to tell the Coast Guard.
Mr. Vaughn,
we're going to have to get
contract
shark
a shark research.
Deciding tourism income is more important than the actual safety of those tourists, Mayor Vaughn soon learns of the consequences for his greedy mistake.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. The iconic music.
Number 4, The Purge, Letting Somebody into the house and leaving the safe room. There were so many horrible decisions made in this movie that it would be hard not to include more than one. Firstly, one of, if not the
I kind of want to
biggest
watch
one,
The Purge,
was
to
when
be
the son,
honest.
Charlie, decided to disarm the house security system to allow a stranger into his home on the night of the Purge, when any stranger can rob you, hurt you, or kill you and your entire family and get away with it. Not to mention, this man is also being chased by purgers.
Somebody please just open the door.
Nah, this guy's dying. I would not let this guy in.
Kill me.
Nah, sorry, this guy's dying.
This idiotic decision is of course what led to everything afterward in the movie, including the death of Charlie's own father. Another ridiculous decision in the movie was the choice of the entire family to leave the safe room while their house is under attack.
What? Why would you do that?
When a load of maniacs are set to break into your house baying for blood, and you have a perfectly good safe room and a bunch of guns at hand, surely it makes sense to hold up there and blast away whoever so much as breathes near the door. But that
yeah.
would be too logical for a horror movie. So the family splits up, making themselves easier to pick off one by one.
Is that a
Number
machine
3,
gun?
Halloween Resurrection, trying to unmask Michael Myers. In the beginning of the 8th installment of the franchise, Laurie Strode finally captures Michael Myers. As she gets ready to cut the rope that he's dangling on and end her nightmare forever, she decides to unmask him and see if it's really her brother. She fails to realize that even though he's
Kill him
hanging
first
upside
and then
down,
take off the
his hands
mask.
are still
Easy.
free.
Grabs her wrist. And then kills her.
Number 2,
Aw.
Scream Tatum's death.
Oh, that's the guy with the
When the
mask!
Ghostface killer traps Tatum in the garage, she actually manages to put up a good fight for a bit, getting the killer on the ground several times.
Ooh. Okay, I have a story about this, okay? I was really, really young, okay? I lived in Toronto at this time, okay? It was definitely, it was on a Halloween night, okay? We were near the houses, and I don't remember how old I was. I had to be like 3 or 4. I was really young, really young. And we were trick-or-treating, and there was this person that had this Scream mask on, and I literally started crying because my mom was like, come on, we can go to the next house, come on, let's go get some candy. And it was the house where like the kid with the Scream mask had on, and I was like crying. I was like, no, I don't want to go, the mask is scary. Well, I don't remember the exact words, obviously. This was years ago. Over 20 years ago. But all I remember is just being terrified of the guy with the mask. And I would not go near there until it was gone. And what surprised me the most is that my mom was laughing. And I'm like, why are you laughing? This mask is so scary. And I was like dressed up as like a princess at that Halloween. I remember so much of that night. I was dressed as a princess, okay? I was in a pink dress, okay? This scary guy with the Scream mask, and I was scared and I was crying, okay? And then like everyone was laughing, and I didn't know. But yeah, that's my my Halloween story with Scream.
However, instead of kicking the killer while he's down or looking for something to use as
oh
a
my
weapon in
god,
the
why would
garage,
you go out the
she decides to
frickin'
crawl out
door?
a pet door, which is clearly too
Oh
small
my
for her
god,
to fit
you're
into.
so dumb. Oh my god, you were literally so dumb for that. What?
And number 1, Saw the foot amputation. After being unable to reach the phone with his arm, Dr. Gordon decided his only choice was to sever his foot. Or he could have used the saw to grab it.
Cringe. Horror movies are so cringe. girl boss moment. Bruh, it's not that girl boss if you think that escaping through the pet door is a good idea. That is not a girl boss moment. It's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. When you finally have a killer down, okay, and you have a chance to escape through the door, and your first idea is, I'm gonna go through a door that only my head or like arm could fit through. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then obviously that's how you end up dying. Like, that's so freaking dumb. Nah, sorry. You don't get to call that a girl boss moment. Okay, I want to watch the paranormal video caught on... Wait, no, I actually think we watched that already. No, I think we watched that already. I'm sure we have. Here, I'm going to go to a specific one, and if it's that one, then we've definitely watched this before. Let me check. Check out Chilling Scares. I'll check it out after this one.
From plates being pulled off tables to pets acting as if they sense an unwanted presence, here are 10 freak.
I'm checking to see if it's the same one. Oh yeah, we've seen this video before. We've seen this video before. Let's check out the Chilling Scares one. Chilling Scared. I've never seen this before. True horror content. Okay, let's see what you got.
Since 2017, a YouTuber named Phil has been uploading videos of his hiking trips to his channel Hike Slam, where he gives his viewers a glimpse into everything he does to prepare for a long hike, camp alone in the middle of the woods, choose the right hiking gear, and pretty much everything related to the outdoors.
Why are you talking? Okay. Let's see. The most recent one. People who recorded their last moments. Then there's 5 most disturbing things caught on, oh my gosh, Uber dash cam. Okay, we're checking that freaking Uber.
On the night of January 19th, 2019, an Uber driver named Albert Castro picked up a passenger from a bar in Citrus Heights, California. This passenger was 32-year-old Chu. He'd been partying at this bar for many hours and was completely intoxicated. However, picking up inebriated passengers from bars was part of Albert's daily routine, so he didn't think much of it. What he didn't know at that time was that picking up Chu would soon put his life in grave danger. Fortunately, he captured the whole incident on his dash cam. Things started off fairly normal, with Chu
Why are you sitting in the front? Why are you sitting in the front? You never sit in the front.
Drunken state. But then, out of nowhere, he started freaking out and saying things like, "You're gonna crash." Albert tried to calm things down and reassured him that he was not gonna crash. What Albert didn't realize, however, was that Chu wasn't fearing for his own safety. Instead, he was making a threat, because just a few seconds later, he did this.
No, dude!
He grabbed the steering wheel and turned it in his direction, sending the car swerving across 2 different lanes, while going 65 miles per hour down the Business 80 highway. It was a miracle they managed to avoid hitting any other cars.
On the
Thankfully,
highway?
Albert was able to react quickly and remove his hands from the steering wheel before he put them in any more danger.
Hello,
But
Skeet. How are
just when
you?
he thought the situation was under control, Chu made another attempt, this time lunging at the steering wheel with his whole body.
Where we at? Mac Road, man. We're going toward Mac Road. Yeah, where we at? You gotta let go of my hand, bro. Think so. Where we at? We're heading downtown. We're going to Southside.
Bruh, what?
Man.
Kick him out! Pull over and kick him out! Emergency brake!
We're gonna go. You gotta let go, man. No, we're gonna go crazy.
It took everything Albert had in him to keep Chu from causing a potentially fatal crash. And while Chu passed out and stopped fighting for a few seconds, it wasn't long before he was trying to reach for the steering wheel again.
Psycho, dude. This guy's a freaking psycho.
Hello, you brother.
What?
We're not gonna die, man, but you gotta let go. No, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. You gotta let go, man. I love you, brother.
Kick him out.
At this point, they were already stopped, albeit in the middle of the road. But what made this situation even more disturbing was Chu's complete lack of awareness and concern for what he just did. He's even
Kick him out.
saying the words, "We're going to die," like it's nothing. After catching his breath for a short while, Albert finally managed to call the police and explain his situation.
Ma'am, I'm in the middle of the freeway. I haven't...
Here, you know what Uber's drivers should do, okay? I heard that people have emergency buttons where, like, if you press the button, the police get notified and stuff. I think like you get like a GPS thing installed. So that's what they should do. Uber drivers should have one of those buttons installed if they end up having crazy people like this.
Drunk Uber passenger grabbing my steering wheel? No. We're just south of 99 and 50.
Chu was arrested and later charged with DUI for trying to take control of a moving vehicle while...
Bruh, attempted murder. This guy literally tried to cause this Uber driver his life. Charge him with attempted murder.
Under the influence. Now, I wasn't able to find any reports on the conviction he received, as it's a pretty niche case without much of any news coverage. But given the video evidence clearly showing him committing the crime, there's a good chance he was hit with a felony and will never be allowed to drive again. Still, it's disturbing to think about...
Wait. Did I miss something? Is this guy also an Uber driver? Cause he was just saying that, like, he's not allowed to drive again. I don't understand. Are they, like, revoking his, like, license, or was he an Uber driver too? I wasn't paying attention. I know this guy's the Uber driver. I know that. But, like, I don't think I was paying full attention. From what I understand is they're probably going to, like, revoke his license, but if this guy's an Uber driver too, then pretty sure it's going to get him fired or something. Hey TT, how are you? How are you doing? Sounds like an investment for sure, right? Like, emergency buttons, like, save lives. That things like banks, for example, they have emergency buttons, don't they? When they, like, get robbed and stuff, they, like, press a button so the police come. They have those. You can tell your bro's drunk when they confess to you. I love you, man. Oh yeah, you're totally drunk. Park and throw him onto the highway. That's what I'm saying. Just, like, get the emergency brake. It's easiest right there. Get the emergency brake. Okay. Open the window. Open the window. Because it doesn't seem like he's like pushing you. It doesn't seem like he's pushing you. He's mostly, like, trying to get to your steering wheel. Okay. So you can reach over and unlock the door. Okay. You can reach his seatbelt. Well, it doesn't look like he's wearing a seatbelt, but I'm not really sure. I think he is. I don't know. That's probably, like, a seatbelt right there. But, like, and then well, you can't kick him out because, like, push him out. Push him out. Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple.
What could have happened if Albert didn't have the reaction time to stop Chu before he managed to crash the car?
I'll say, though, this guy's pretty friggin' awesome, okay? Mad reflexes. If this guy was, like, any slower, probably would have died. But I still stand. Okay, you guys let me know, okay? Would you agree to charge this guy with attempted murder? I personally would say yes, because he even says in the video, like, dash cam, saying, like, we're gonna die, like, I love you, bro, we're gonna die, and stuff like that. And it even shows him reaching for the steering wheel. Like, that has to be attempted murder. But I don't know. You guys know.
2022, 38-year-old Uber driver Christina Spacuza picked up a man wearing a ski mask from the small town of Pitcairn.
That's already a freaking red flag. Why would you do that? If I'm an Uber driver, the guy I gotta pick up is, like, waiting for me, right? Like, right there. I pull up and I see he has a ski mask. I'm automatically running. Okay, canceling the ride. Okay, and then, like, leaving. No, there's no way.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, wait, I think I know this story. I think I've heard of this story before. Oh my gosh, if it's the one I'm thinking about, that's so sad. I think I know this one.
The weather was quite cold, so she didn't find the mask suspicious. But the complete disregard for her questions, or at the very most, a murmured response, was unusual. Though she continued as usual and began driving to the requested.
Oh man, you know, that makes sense. She's wearing a mask, so this was probably like COVID era. I'm gonna have to bleep that because YouTube doesn't like people saying that. But like it was probably that era, so like him covering his mouth like makes sense. If it was cold, yeah, sure. Oh man, this poor woman.
Location.
If this is the story I think it is, it's so sad.
As they were about to reach the destination, the passenger made an odd move and shifted into the middle back.
Oh, it's quiet? Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll move it up a bit. There we go.
To Christina, it seemed like he was just trying to get a better view of the surroundings so he could point off the drop-off location. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did.
Where your right is? Right here? Up there.
He told her to stop in a secluded wooded area just before Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Oh my god, it is the story.
But just as she tried to pull over, he did something Christina could have never expected.
I'm sorry?
Keep driving.
You've got to be joking.
Keep driving.
What are you doing?
This is a gun. Keep driving.
No, it's not. Stop.
I can't show the visuals on YouTube, but the back passenger presses a gun to her head, grabbing her ponytail with his other hand, and instructs her to keep driving. Christina tried to stay calm and reason with the passenger. Unfortunately, he had no intention of showing any mercy.
Come on, man. I got a family. What are you doing?
I got a family too. Now drive.
What are you doing?
Drive.
Please stop.
Drive the car, miss.
Why
Just
are you
drive.
doing
Don't
this?
Don't make this so noticeable. Just drive.
Why are you doing this?
Drive the car.
A few seconds later, he grabbed her phone so she couldn't call for help. He also noticed and disabled the dashcam that had captured everything to this point. Tragically, this also marked the last.
This is definitely why we need emergency buttons. It's stuff like this. I know this story. It has such a sad ending.
Time Christina was seen alive. Her family reported her as missing when she failed to return home that night, prompting an immediate search and rescue effort to locate her. And after 2 days of searching, Christina's body was discovered face down in the woods near Monroeville with a bullet wound to the back of her head. After further investigation, authorities also found her car, which was somehow back in Pitcairn. Fortunately, this discovery allowed investigators to recover the dashcam footage, as well as dust from the passenger's fingerprints. Combined with the information from Uber about who booked the ride, these clues led investigators to identify and arrest the suspect 5 days later on February 17th. This turned out to be a 25-year-old man named Calvin Crew.
I hate it when they're young. I hate it when they're young. 25? Like, this guy had so much to go for. I hate it when they're this young. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad that they're this young. Like, there was something that happened in Vancouver, I think, not too long ago. Okay, the kid was 14. It's 14. It's just a kid. So it just makes me so sad when there's like killers or like or like any criminal is just this young.
Calvin denied the allegations and refused to talk about his motives. But the records from Christina's phone showed that he tried to access her banking apps multiple times after he'd already shot her in the head. Put simply, this was a robbery gone horribly wrong. He stood in front of a jury in February 2025 and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for this cold-hearted crime.
Of course, I'm not going to stand by and defend this, okay? What he did was horrible. She was so nice. She had a family. Okay, so he has absolutely no right, and I am glad he is serving life in prison. I'm so glad he's serving life in prison. But, like, again, it still makes me so sad when huge crimes like this happens and that they're so young.
On the 17th of March 2014, 52-year-old John Williams picked up an Uber passenger at around midnight from a sketchy area in Chicago. However, what should have been an ordinary ride like any other turned into something that'll likely stick with him for the rest of his life.
Uh-oh.
It began almost the moment the passenger got into the car, as she made a bizarre statement that left John confused. But before he had the chance to fully process what was going on, things escalated.
This guy looks nice. I hope I'm
Yeah. Go, you finna shoot up the car.
Shoot up the car?
Yeah,
What?
go.
What the What is that? What the is that?
Oh.
What the was that?
He just shot at the car.
For what?
Let me call the police.
How is she's like so casually, he shot the car. And then this guy's like freaking out. He's like, what? And then she's simply like, he shot the car. Like, what? I'd be freaking out. I'd be running in. I'd be like, step on the freaking gas. There's this guy with the gun. He's trying to shoot the car. Move your ass. I wouldn't be like, the guy's got a gun. He's gonna shoot the car. No. No, you know what'd been a better idea? Okay? What you would do, okay? And I've seen like videos like this that actually work. Instead of calling somebody, okay, for one, if she knows that someone violent like right behind her, why would she take the time to like call an Uber? Like, for one, that doesn't make sense, okay? And two, what I would do personally, okay? I would run. I would go to like the nearest like crowded place, okay, and I would like find a place to hide. Like, from what I've seen, like usually the safest place to hide would be like a convenience store, because they have those emergency buttons too. But like I would make sure there are like witnesses, so like if I die, for example, at least we got like other people. And they have cameras. Every single store has like a camera. So like if something bad, like really, really bad ends up happening, at least they got the person's face on the camera, so you get caught. That's what I would do. I wouldn't like go up and like call an Uber being like, hey, someone like, is getting kind of violent. Can you come pick me up, please? Yeah, no. And now this poor guy's traumatized. Like, why would you put him through that? He looks so nice.
Let me call the police, Cuddy.
As soon as John started driving, someone actually opened fire and shot at the car. John stepped on the gas and didn't ease up, running a stop sign and hitting multiple speed bumps. The shooter turned out to be the ex-boyfriend of the girl John had picked up. He was even briefly caught on the dash cam, seen running after John's car as it drove away. Fortunately, the shots missed the vehicle and both John and the passenger were completely unharmed. At least physically.
That's good.
According to an interview he did later, this incident left John completely traumatized, as he'd never experienced anything this terrifying in his over 12,000 Uber rides. After the footage was featured in the news and it started gaining more attention, people came together and raised nearly $800 to help John pay for psychological counseling.
That's good. That's really good. See, this is exactly why I'm scared to freaking, like, date, okay? I'm scared to date because what if I find someone, okay? They're not the right person for me. I break up with them and they're like, okay, you're not allowed to break up with me. I'm gonna, like, hurt you. I'm gonna, like... That's why I'm scared. I'm scared of dating, okay? This is why I'd rather stay single for the rest of my life.
On the night of September 15th, 2018, an Uber driver was completing a ride in Long Island, New York, when, out of nowhere, he was intercepted by another car driving dangerously close and trying to cut him off.
So I'm going to the right?
No, go through this light. Go through it straight.
Turn jujitsu.
Now what do?
Go to the top of the hill and you'll see a light. We'll make a right.
Okay.
Whoa. What's going on here? Oh my goodness. That was
That was a little weird.
What's going on?
The other driver then pulled ahead of the Uber and blocked the road with his car. He then jumped out, approached the Uber, and started banging on the car's window.
Oh.
What's that?
You blew the right leg. Get the out of the car right now.
Just go. Go around him. Go around him. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Are they trying to like
This
rob
was
the
an
car?
extremely dangerous situation. The other driver was angry and could have potentially had a weapon on him as well. One wrong move, and all three people in the Uber could have easily lost their lives to what looked like either road rage or an attempted robbery. Fortunately, the Uber driver made the right decision and kept his car locked. But
Yeah,
when he
that's
tried
good.
to leave without getting into a fight, the other driver got back into his car and started chasing them.
911. Tell them we're being chased.
She's a lap player.
I'm in an Uber car, and we're being chased by another car who was threatening the driver. And we're
on Vernon Valley.
And he's pursuing us right now.
He's pursuing us right now.
He's chasing us in a car.
In a white car.
They were also approaching a red light, which made them panic even more, fearing that stopping would give the other driver a chance to get out.
Yeah,
and
you just
threaten
gotta
them
you just
again.
gotta keep going.
To a light. Now we're coming up to a light. I'm scared because
We're
if
gonna
they
have to go
stop,
through it.
We're gonna have to go through it.
because this guy is.
He jumped out of the car.
We're in a Tesla.
But then something incredibly lucky happened that none of them saw coming. Not only did the light turn green as soon as they approached it, they also found a cop car that was already patrolling the area.
No, we have the passenger. There's a gentleman who stopped us and tried to have a fight with me, and he started pursuing us.
He jumped out of the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah,
guy.
that's him. That's him.
That's him.
Don't go anywhere.
That's him.
Stay here.
The cop managed to pull him over,
W
allowing
cop.
the Uber to drive away safely. And according to the video's description on YouTube, the driver was later arrested for driving while intoxicated. It's still unclear what the driver's intentions were or what would have happened if the police car hadn't been there when it was.
Like, to me, it looks kind of, especially like now, explaining that like the guy was intoxicated. So this is probably like a typical like road rage thing, which makes sense. At first I thought that at the time it would be like a robbery, but then I'm thinking like the guy had like a lady in the passenger seat, already has a car. So I was kind of like dismissing the fact that it was like a robbery, but you know, it definitely explains it now. It was probably like a road rage incident.
On the 22nd of March 2020, an Uber driver picked up his passenger in Washington, D.C. and was looking for the right time to merge into traffic, when a random man suddenly opened the front passenger door and got into the car.
Your day, Ben? Okay.
Does this video only show like the creepy passengers, or not just like the passengers, but like scenarios for like the passengers? I want there to be like creepy drivers, because that just proves the fact that why I don't like taking Ubers.
Can I help you?
Yeah, where that money at?
You need to get out.
What? Man, what the f***? Stop paying me. Where that money at?
I don't have any money.
Stop paying me. Where's that right now? Give
I
it to
don't
me.
have
right
cash.
Now.
It's digital world, bro.
Man, give me your wallet.
I don't have it.
Give me your wallet. Right now. Give it to me.
He began threatening the driver with a gun, asking for his wallet. Most people in this situation would likely
Yeah,
panic
what if the
and hand over
passenger-
whatever the robber demands, which is the right thing to do in most cases. After all it takes is one wrong move for someone to lose their life while being threatened with a gun. However, not only did the Uber driver that turned out to be ex-military keep his calm, he also did something that no one else should. He called the robber's bluff.
Right now. Give it to me. Bro, stop.
You gonna shoot me?
Give me that wallet.
Get the f out of here. You don't want to get shot? Come on,
Give me
man.
that wallet, bro.
No.
Bro, stop playing me before I hit you right here. Give me that wallet, bro.
Nice. W driver. W driver.
I got him on camera too.
W driver. This guy's awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super grateful for you right now.
Well, ex-military. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
it's insane.
Before things could escalate any further, he stepped on the gas, forcing the robber to quickly step out. His
Smartest
actions may
idea
have been
ever.
a bit reckless,
Literally.
but in the end they turned out to be the right call, as they saved both him and his passenger from losing everything. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any follow-up information available on this case. Hopefully the robber was identified and taken into custody before he attempted to harm any more people.
I mean, that the military guy, like, that's true too. Like, we're living in a digital world. I do not carry cash on me. I do not carry cash. Next thing you know, like, we're all gonna have to like pay things via like Bitcoin or something like that. So that's gonna be like even less. Like, even people now, like, they don't even carry their credit card, or not just like their cards on them. They just like use their, because apparently like you can use your phone or you can use your watch and like connect your card to it. So like you don't even need your card anymore. Like that. So the guy is right. We're like living in a digital world where you don't carry cash anymore. You don't, some people don't even carry their cards anymore. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, no, I am gonna lie. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you any of this stuff. But yeah, he's got a point. And plus, this guy's like W driver, for real. W driver. That was awesome. I really liked it. This guy's really smart. And of course, the story about the lady, I've heard that story before, and it is so sad. So sad. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? 4 disturbing Reddit confession posts. Cases of real found footage. Missing person photos found after they went missing. Crimes caught on Google Street View. Oh my gosh. 4chan. 4chan threads. Oh, you want to watch body cam footage? Oh, you're right. We should watch body cam footage. Oh, let's see if there's some on here. Most wanted. Conspiracy oh my god, if there's one thing I love watching is freaking conspiracy theories. I love watching conspiracy theories. It's literally one of my favorite things to watch. We could do that another day. Oh, here we go. Disturbing things caught on police body cam footage.
On December 25th, 2020, a 63-year-old man named Anthony.
I do not know why I was about to... I literally thought he was about to say Anthony Padilla. I'm like, I do not know why. Don't ask me why. But I legit thought he was going to say Anthony Padilla. I don't know why. I really like Anthony Padilla. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I haven't really paid attention over here. Creepy drivers aren't going to film themselves being creepy. That's true. I guess it's more of like if you're reading it. Guess so. The dumbass didn't cover his face. Yeah, that too. He just like simply like jumped in. You gotta remember, people. We're living in the digital age. Everyone has a dash cam now. There's no point in trying to like rob a car if someone's like got footage. And people are even recording themselves in the street too. Have you seen those street interviews? Everyone's doing street interviews now. Give your credit card and your digits? No, never. Mostly because I have no money in my bank account. No, I got no money, so I'm no use to you. That's the thing. I never wear like expensive stuff. Like I don't wear expensive, well, I don't really have expensive jewelry, so that's for one. Any like earrings that I have that look like they have diamonds on them, they're obviously fake. I literally got them for, I think it was like $10 to $15 or something for like some nice looking earrings. So like for one, I never wear anything expensive. Like I have a Samsung watch, but I don't wear it when I go out in public. I only wear it for like when I gotta work and I like need a watch. I never walk around with my phone in my hand. I always do it in my bag. Listen, I'm Chilean, okay? I'm Chilean, okay? And there's a lot of crime in Chile, okay? You cannot go outside with your phone in hand. You cannot go outside wearing jewelry, no matter if it's fake or not. You are going to get mugged no matter what, so you might as well just like stay inside. I have learned I've learned this stuff. I know how to take care of my bag when I go out, even though like Canada is a lot safer than Chile. I'll say that for sure. But, you know, robberies still happen, you know. It's inevitable. Soon we won't even need our phone and everything will be our brain. True. I actually saw these little like glasses because I had to get like new frames and stuff. There's like glasses that have like AI in them, and like it's basically the same thing as a phone too. Like they can take pictures and stuff like that. Is pretty awesome. So yeah, you're right, really. You're putting chemicals in the water, turning the frogs gay. What? What does that even mean? You don't even know what that means. Alex Jones says the geese in parks are free. What? Oh, it's a reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know it. Okay, so we got 6 most disturbing things caught on police body cam footage. We could probably put these reaction videos on on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. In case I actually put this on. Hi, we're going to be watching creepy stuff.
On December 25th, 2020, a 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV to Nashville, Tennessee's 2nd Avenue and woke up nearby residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his RV, warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area.
Why? Something gonna happen?
Soon, the female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
So you're not doing anything wrong, okay? You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to 2nd and
Where do they need to go when they are evacuated?
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
See, what's creepy is that you don't even know if it's like a prank or not too. So like you got something like this and you don't even you just don't even know. So like, because it's happened before that like people do this kind of stuff and it ends up being like a prank, but like it happens so often that if it does happen, then you don't even know, and like you could be ignoring something really dangerous.
The robotic voice and its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like, as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge. Strangely, the RV also broadcasted snippets of the 1964 hit song Downtown by Petula Clark, which is a song about how if you're ever feeling sad or lonely, you should go downtown and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive blast radius. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops can be seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage that can only be described as apocalyptic.
Oh my gosh.
Commander 425, are you 10-4?
He's in 4. You guys okay? Okay.
No, my God.
Where's your car? Okay, go to your car. What's going on?
Oh my god, I can't imagine being in that situation. I would be like in utter shock. Like I probably wouldn't even be able to move. Cause like if I'm walking downtown and then suddenly like a car like blows up, like I'm in utter shock. I probably wouldn't even be able to move. So like the fact that these people are like running is just like surreal. It's surreal. The problem with timers is that the authorities never know if it's accurate or if they're lying. Yeah. So like you don't know if you have time to like call the bomb squad, like you also said, like, you don't know if it's just like a bluff, like if they're lying. So, and you don't, but at the same time, you don't want to like easily say like, oh, they're bluffing, and like while risking putting like people's lives in danger. So like, yikes.
The man mentioned all units are direct. There may be ammo in that vehicle. We don't need anybody coming up the 2nd Avenue.
No one got hurt though, did they?
Appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents, and
Okay,
thankfully
that's
nobody
good.
outside the RV lost their lives.
Okay, that's really
Although
good.
3 people were injured and had to be hospitalized after the vehicle incident, the only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation. After the incident, the authorities started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane, and what they found was pretty disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world. It was also revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before Christmas...
See, you gotta take stuff like that more seriously. You really gotta do that. Even if it's just like a prank, and people say that, you never want to take a risk. Like, you never want to take a risk like that. If you got someone saying like, hey, I think like either it's like your roommate, your neighbor, your partner, or whatever, I think they're making bombs, or like, I'm sure they're making bombs and stuff. Like, that is something you got to get on like ASAP. Like, no matter what, drop whatever you're doing and check. Even if it's true or even if it's false, you gotta check, because that stuff is dangerous. Definitely gotta do stuff like that. Lizards. Listen, I'm all for conspiracy theories. I love watching conspiracy theory videos, but I would never like act out something like that. You gotta be like major. Plus, obviously, he said that he was a loner, so he probably had like some mental health issues too. But like that also doesn't excuse what he did. But like I said before, luckily no one was hurt or like even had like their lives lost. So luckily that was it had good enough outcome.
Warner's neighbor had reportedly asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis mixed with other factors had contributed to Warner's declining mental health. On March...
Yeah, that's why we gotta take care of like mental health, because it can be a lot more dangerous than we think.
9th, 2023, at around 12:30 p.m., an anonymous caller dialed 911 and told dispatchers that a man that had just run into a food market on Cleveland's Central Avenue was claiming that he had just been kidnapped. As soon as police arrived, they were able to talk to the alleged victim, and the jarring conversation was captured on one of the cops' body cams.
I went over there to fix his busted pipe for his washing machine.
Okay.
And I was putting a water line for his ice and for his refrigerator. And when I got downstairs, another dude came out. They had guns on me and they robbed me. I mean, they tied me up. They had plastic laid on the ground.
Disturbingly, the zip ties and duct tape that were used in the kidnapping can still be seen on the man's body as he explains what happened to him. As the victim mentions to the cops, the perpetrators forced him into his own van, robbed him, and then held him for ransom before he managed to escape.
So they put this on my face. They get me in my van, and they bring me over here. They turn the location up on my phone. One of the guys is in back with me. And
Which way the car go?
Huh?
Where the car go?
It was parked this way, and I ran all the way down here to here. We were parked right over there.
You're parked at 49? What kind of car was it?
It's my van.
As the cops later found out, the main perpetrator was 51-year-old Ahmed Johnson, whom the victim had been in federal prison with at some point in his life. After digging deeper into the case, they uncovered the whole story of the kidnapping. As the victim mentioned in the video, the kidnapper had hired him for a plumbing job, and when he arrived at the house in Cleveland's Buckeye Woodhill neighborhood, he was led downstairs where he would allegedly be shown the leaky pipe that he had to fix. Once downstairs, Ahmed led the
That's why I don't do service jobs. I'd rather do it by myself. I'd rather watch like 1,000 YouTube videos on how to fix a pipe. I can't.
victim to another room, where another man jumped out and held him at gunpoint. After stealing his phone and Apple Watch, the kidnappers bound the victim and put him into the back of his own van. As the perpetrators drove the van towards the city's central neighborhood, they made the victim call a friend and bring around $15,000 to a nearby gas station in exchange for his return. But as the van slowed down, the victim somehow managed to jump out and ran down East 49th Street. Thinking quickly, the victim ran into a convenience store where he would be protected by the public eye, causing the suspects to drive off. 2 weeks
It's
later,
good
the
that this
cops
guy
managed
got out
to make an
safe.
arrest, and Ahmed Johnson was charged in Cleveland court with aggravated kidnapping. As of today, there have been
Wouldn't it be charged with theft too? Because like he ran off with the truck, right? Or like the van. Wouldn't that be theft too, or like auto theft? I'm confused. Maybe I don't know enough.
no further updates to the case.
But I'm just glad this guy's safe.
On September 9, 2019, an Albuquerque Police Department officer saw a young man performing a traffic stop on a gray Nissan SUV. Strangely, the man wasn't dressed like a police officer at all. In fact, he was dressed as an ordinary citizen in jeans, a black polo, and an Air Force cap as he wrote down the driver's information. Sensing that something was off, the officer pulled the man aside to talk to him, and from the beginning, the man seemed a little on edge.
You gotta talk to him for a minute.
Ooh, I know for a fact that impersonating a police officer is illegal, so you already got that.
I do. What's going on? Let's just talk back here real quick. Who do you work for?
Early Country Club.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm under-equipped.
Okay, because normally you do, if you're out here, man, if you're making a traffic stop, you're just gonna have to stop, dude. Alright? Do you have an ID with you?
And this is all I got. I mean, like I said, I'm under-equipped. I was just heading over there to the courthouse.
To the courthouse for what?
To get my crap.
Okay.
I know, it makes no sense. I caught him going 120 down I-40.
Okay. Why do you have lights on this vehicle?
Personal? I know.
Do you have an ID with you at all?
No, I keep it on my uniform.
The man
What? Aren't you supposed to have like at least even one piece of ID on you personally? Like there's a difference between like I don't know fully about like police officer things, so like don't take my word for it. But like even like the average person should always have at least one piece of ID on them, right?
claims that he was on his way to the courthouse when he pulled over the driver of the gray Nissan.
Or like even the name on like your insurance should suffice.
Suspiciously, though, he claims he doesn't have any sort of identification on him because he allegedly left it inside his uniform. After a bit of questioning, the man says his name is Brendan
Gotta keep it in
Wazinski
your wallet,
and
buddy.
confesses that he was using his personal vehicle to pull over civilians, but insists that he's been an officer of the law for 3 years.
Simple. And I'm not here to mess with you, man. It's just the thing is, yeah, he was speeding, dude. You could have called it in, and because if you get into shooting, you're screwed.
Right.
All right, man.
I understand. This, for starters, I know this looks really bad.
Right.
This looks really bad. This screams whacker.
Right. How long you been on?
About 3 years.
Okay. I've been on for like 13 years. All right, so.
After checking the database, the officer notices Brendan's name doesn't pop up on any nearby law enforcement agency's list, and at that point, his only option is to put the suspect in the back of his vehicle while he waits for his supervisor to figure things out.
Yeah, it's better for that way.
Less than 5 minutes later, Brendan gets cold feet and confesses that he's not a real cop.
What's up, man?
All right. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm not a cop.
Okay.
What were you trying to do then?
That badge from?
I bought it offline.
Okay. Do me a favor, stay in here, okay, for a second.
He's Batman.
As soon as his supervisor arrives, the officer briefs him on the situation, and they decide to arrest Brendan for impersonating a police officer. After putting him in cuffs, the sheriff arrives to assess the situation. I honestly
what was his
don't know
motive
how
then?
long Brendan was expecting to be able to get away with pulling people over pretending to be a cop, but it seems as though he was hoping to play
Wait, so like was he only doing it because he wanted to pretend to be a cop, or like did he have any ulterior motives? Like I don't understand. Do they go any like deeper into this?
Vigilante with no consequences forever.
Oh, he's just a vigilante.
Even though he didn't have a weapon in his belt at the time, it's not uncommon for people like Brendan to start using guns and handcuffs as intimidation tools once they get more comfortable and start thinking they can get away with it. Obviously, it's incredibly dangerous to have random people driving around the city pretending to be cops when they really have nothing to do with law enforcement at all, which is why the officers have no other choice but to bring him into the police station.
It's better, yeah.
After arriving at the station, the cops try to get Brendan's full statement, but the suspect contradicts himself a bunch and lies to try to get the officer's sympathy. Brendan says he was on his way to work when he saw a guy going 120 on the freeway and confesses that he freaked out when the cop asked him about his identity. Strangely, he alleges that the badge he used to fake his identity used to belong to his dad, who supposedly used to work with the sheriff's department before he was killed.
But he said he got it offline or online or whatever. And now he's saying he got it from his dad? What?
Killed in the line of duty 5 or 6 years prior.
And then when I made contact with you, I noticed you had a badge. Where'd you get that badge from?
It belonged to my dad.
It belongs to your dad? When was
Well, it did.
It did? Is he still around? Or?
Oh, he said it was the car? Oh, I thought he said a badge.
Killed.
Wait, I swear, I thought... Wait, I swear he said it, he got the badge. Okay, you know what? When I'm editing this, I'm gonna like, now, if it's true, I'm gonna like put a clip on it right here. Okay? If not, I know you're gaslighting me.
As it was later revealed, this was a complete lie, and the truth was that he bought the badge online as he had initially confessed.
See? I told you. He said earlier that he got the badge online or offline or whatever he said. He got the badge. It wasn't the car.
When the cop interrogated him. It's hard to imagine that he thought he was going to get away with a lie like that when there was video evidence of him saying that he bought the badge online less than an hour ago. During the interview, it was also revealed that Brendan was only 18 years old, even though he said he was around...
Didn't he say earlier that he was going, like, that was his personal car? So like, what do you mean he got it online? And like, I was completely sure that it was he got it on the badge online.
25 when the cop initially pulled him over. This makes the fact that he said he was married and needed to call his wife even more sketchy, and it's hard to tell which details of the story are true and which ones are completely made up. A few seconds later, things get a little scary when Brendan confesses that he had a loaded weapon in the glove compartment of the vehicle, which wasn't initially visible in the video. Considering he's a compulsive liar and an irresponsible teenager, it's pretty horrifying to imagine what he would have done with the handcuffs and gun had he been given the chance to play vigilante for a few more days or weeks or whatever. In March 2020, a judge sentenced Brendan to a year of probation. But just a few weeks later, he failed to report to his probation officer, refused to get a psych exam, provided a false address, and missed a scheduled meeting. As a result, the judge tightened his probation conditions, and as of today, there have been no further updates to the case.
Yeah, like, there's a difference between being like I don't fully always agree with being a vigilante. Like, I get that it's really good that you're trying to do things with good intentions, okay? But if like you're doing something like impersonating a police officer, that can not only get you, but it can get other people in like serious danger. Okay, so by being a vigilante, you can, I don't know, buy food for the homeless. Buy food for the homeless. Don't run into a bank and then try and stop a thief. Like that's dangerous, not only to you, but to like other people as well.
At around 8 p.m. on September 30th, 2021, 3 children ages 6, 6, and 7 were reported missing in the Flamingo Lake neighborhood in Montgomery, Texas. According to the parents, the kids had gone missing after they went into the Sam Houston forest and wandered off the main trail to go play in a creek. After the disappearance was announced to the public, the authorities launched a massive search that included helicopters, dogs, drones, off-road vehicles, and hundreds of police officers from multiple law enforcement agencies. The next morning, an anonymous Good Samaritan who was very familiar with the layout of the woods decided to take matters into his own hands and went into the national forest by himself to find the kids. At around 9 a.m. on September 31st, the man found the kids and called 911 to bring the children to safety, and the whole rescue was captured on Sergeant Jason Smith's body cam.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness the children are safe.
Y'all come to me. Come to me. Yeah, come to me. There's an opening right here. Come on, kids, come to me.
They wouldn't let me in over here last night, so I just took off around the back. I've been looking all night long.
Yes, sir. I have all
Jesus
3
is
children.
Good, ain't he? Ain't Jesus good?
He's good. Kids, I'm the police. Are y'all ready to get out of the woods? Come on, buddy.
Oh, it's so good that they found them.
You got cheeseburgers in your car?
We're going to get something to eat. Okay? You want to hold my hand? We'll get out of here?
Even though the kids were found just a little over a mile away from where they entered the woods, they'd still been lost for over 24 hours, and pretty understandably they were hungry.
Yeah.
As it was later revealed, the kids had spent the night in the forest, sheltering themselves under a fallen tree until the volunteer came to rescue them.
But how did they get lost though? How did they get lost? Did they just wander off? You know what? However it is, I'm just glad they were found safe.
Which is why they had leaves and branches in their hair in the footage.
Here, let's pick this. Grab hold of that. There you go.
You're really strong.
Am I really strong?
I don't think
Lose your shoe?
Kids are so cute. They
Even
do
though
look
they had
in
spent
really
the
bad
night with
shape
minimum
though.
shelter and hadn't had anything to eat for 24 hours, the children still seemed to be in pretty good spirits as Sergeant Smith escorted them out of the woods. And toward the end of the video, he can be seen guiding them to the clearing where...
That's what's great about kids, and this is why I love working with kids, okay? They can be in like the worst possible situation and they'd still find something positive. Yeah, that's why I love my job. That's why I love my job.
a bunch of cop cars sit waiting for them.
Were they like taken though?
Thank you, fellas. Y'all got it? Come on, kids. Let's come out to the road.
You're playing in Lost Track? Probably, yeah.
Oh, good. What? There you go, buddy. Look at you. You made it.
Yay.
It's honestly pretty terrifying to think that if they hadn't been found then and there, the kids would have probably ended up succumbing to the elements. But thankfully, they were able to get back home to their parents.
See, like, doing, like, vigilante stuff like that, like, if you see, like, if there are, like, missing children or, like, missing people or something like that, missing persons, and then you want to go, like, search for them, especially if you're familiar with the area, then that's, like, that's great, like, being a vigilante, okay? But, like I said, not something that can put you or other people in, like, physical danger. But this is really good, and it was really nice of the guy to help find the kids.
On January 30th, 2017, New Mexico police received a disturbing call from a witness in Nevada who claimed he had seen a woman being taken out of her Las Vegas apartment by a man and put into a white van with a Texas license plate. After receiving the alert, the cops were able to locate the van in question less than 24 hours later and arrest the driver and passenger.
I can't really look at that. Can you tell me when it's done? I can't really see.
Once the suspects are out of the vehicle, the cops approach the white van, and that's when they find something incredibly disturbing.
Is it good? Yeah, it's good.
Got a camera. You need a...
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay. Got it? Rolling? I got throwing. Okay, we're gonna get you out of here, okay?
I got pictures of her and I got pictures of the chains.
In the back of the vehicle, the cops find a woman named Jane who is chained to the floorboards of the van by the suspects, and as soon as the officers set her free, she gives them her disturbing testimony. According to the victim, the man who was driving the getaway van was her ex-boyfriend Jack, who broke into her apartment and took her. Even though she fought hard to escape, Jack was trained in mixed martial arts and was a lot heavier than her, and it didn't take him long.
See, this is exactly. I have requirements if it comes to like if I'm gonna like date a guy, okay, if I'm gonna be with a guy, okay, he can't be military, he can't be a police officer, okay, because those like I've seen like way too many stories of like military or like policemen being like really, really abusive to their partners and stuff. And they're like really, really strong and they like know how to fight. They could overpower me in like 1 second. So this is exactly why I do not, you know what I want? I would not mind dating a guy in trades. Okay. I would love to be with a guy in trades because like if they're a plumber, for example, they can, you know, like work on the toilet if it gets like bad, or like I want a guy that like knows how to like fix a drawer or something. This is why I like guys in trades. I don't care about the amount of money they make. I just want to know if they know how to fix my tire in case I like, I don't know, pop it or something, then marriage right there. Data. No, thank you. No, thank you. I want him to be in trades. Reason 2 for being single. True. True. That's why it's much better. You don't gotta worry about like making your partner happy. You don't gotta worry about like cooking and cleaning and taking care of them and stuff. All you gotta do is take care of yourself and you're good. You're good. And you don't gotta worry about being like, you know, kidnapped if you break up with the guy, you know? Easy. Brock, I've already addressed those allegations as well. I've already addressed those. It is not true. It's not true. Mole, you know it's not true. I explained it. I explained it in the Discord. By the way, I have a Discord. I find police women hot. Well, that's your choice. That's your choice. That's your choice. Anyway, drop the topic. Drop the topic. We're gonna continue the video.
To take her out of her home. Jane assumed it was her
No,
neighbors who
we're
saw the
done.
altercation and called the police. And it was thanks to that 911 call that the cops were able to rescue her. Once
That's
inside
good.
the police car, Jack doesn't seem all too distressed that he's about to be put away for a long time, and he can even be seen interacting pretty calmly with the officer driving the vehicle, asking him if he has a favorite hymn and singing the words to Amazing Grace as he's taken to jail.
A favorite hymn? What does that mean?
You got a favorite hymn? What's that? You got a favorite hymn? No, I don't. Why not?
What's a hymn? I don't know what a hymn is. What's a hymn? I've never heard of hymn. What's that?
Not. I don't know. I've never been into them. What about you? What about Amazing Grace? You like that one? I'll take it.
A song but for military? Like a song or tune? Oh, okay. I got it.
Jack's accomplice in the kidnapping was 19-year-old Samuel Brown. In the other cop car, Samuel asked the police officer to have a conversation with him, claiming that he's scared of everything that's happening.
Oh man, he's just a kid.
Yeah. Anything. I'm just kind of scared. Okay. What are the police gonna ask me?
During the investigation, the police found that Jack and Samuel had planned to take Jane into a cave in New Mexico that Jack had dug into the side of a hill, where they would later brainwash
he's
her.
Smiling now? I thought he was scared.
To the police report. After the horrifying incident, Jack was sentenced to life in prison, and Samuel to a little over 5 years in prison. It's pretty disturbing to imagine where Jane would be if that 911 call hadn't been placed and the cops hadn't intervened.
Glad
On
she's
April
safe.
8 of 2021, police officers from the city of Whitehall, Ohio, about 6 miles away from Columbus, received a report that a man was allegedly impersonating a police officer at a traffic stop.
Ugh, not again.
Upon arriving at the scene, they found a 26-year-old man named Casey Donovan Williams asleep in what appeared to be a Whitehall police cruiser. When he woke up, he told the cops that he was an off-duty cop working a special duty detail.
He was being arrested because he was an accomplice.
At first, the officers bought his story, but when they were told there was no special duty assigned at that time, they returned to get the real story. And the exchange was captured on the cop's body cam.
But you have no ID from them, all right?
No.
And have you ever been sworn in by them?
I've talked to the chief.
No.
That's
I'm asking you a direct question.
This guy looks like
Have
he's
you
in
been
his, like,
sworn in
Now,
by
that's
them?
very important you answer this
Mid,
correctly,
early
because being a
20s.
former police officer or someday a current police officer, you know if you lie in this situation, you go directly to jail. No, I'm not. So I'm going to I'm put not, that right listen, up. I'm not. So trying- if I'm you not, are telling me you are a police officer right now, is that what you're telling me? No. So you are not a commissioned police officer. I have spoke with the chief. That's not what I'm asking you. Okay. I'm asking you one question. Are you a commissioned police officer through the state of Ohio? I have an OPUDA certificate. That's not what I'm
That's
asking.
not what we're asking you.
I'm explaining to you. I have
No, you're not. You're not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. It's very simple. Are you a sworn police officer anywhere in the state of
means
Ohio with
commissioned.
any department?
Not currently. Okay.
As soon as the cops start applying a bit of pressure, Casey confesses that he's not an actual commissioned police officer, and when the cops mention to him that he risks going to jail if he lies, he decides to call one of the officers who supposedly gave him the job to try to save himself from the consequences.
Okay. 1 second. Would you be willing to speak to the supervisor from the company?
From
Watchman.
From Watchman?
Yes.
Is he an actual police officer?
You are an actual police officer, correct? Okay. Okay. Yes, he is. Where are you commissioned at? It doesn't matter. He's not here doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's the superintendent of the state highway patrol. That's irrelevant to the situation.
Even though he seems to have a pretty intricate series of excuses to justify his actions, the cops sense there's more to the story than Casey's letting on. After mentioning to the cops that he was just trying to make a little extra money by allegedly working for the Glenwood Police Department, he realizes his chances of getting out of an arrest are pretty slim, and that's when he resorts to asking the cops for mercy.
That's all I was trying to do. Please do not. I'm asking you for courtesy, man.
Guy, it's a crime to impersonate an officer. The second you start claiming you're a police officer when you're not certified, you're officially committing a crime.
Man, please do not ruin my career. Please, please, please.
I think you did that kind of on your.
Throughout the exchange, it seems as if Casey either doesn't realize the severity of what he's doing, or he really thinks the cops are going to let him get away with showing a fake badge and even carrying a weapon while pretending to be an officer of the law.
He was carrying a weapon?
Still, things were about to get a whole lot worse for Casey, because after he was put in the real police officer's cruiser, the cops searched his vehicle and found a loaded AR-15 rifle, a tactical vest, a loaded handgun with 15 rounds of ammo, a taser, 2 pairs of handcuffs, and pepper spray. It's pretty disturbing to think of what could have happened if the cops hadn't arrested Casey then and there, because even though he didn't seem to have any bad intentions at first glance, Casey could have used the badge, vehicle, and weapons for some pretty nefarious purposes if he wanted to, by simply convincing people he was a real police officer. From kidnapping to extortion and everything in between, a fake cop can be extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
As it was later revealed, this wasn't the first time the suspect had gotten in trouble for trying to pull similar stunts. Although at one point he had been a corrections deputy at the Pickaway County Jail, he was forced to resign after trying to enforce his authority as an undercover cop at a fair when he hadn't been instructed to do so. After the incident in Whitehall, Casey was charged with impersonating a police officer, a 3rd-degree felony, and improper handling of a gun in a motor vehicle, a 4th-degree felony.
Yeah, see, you don't gotta do stuff like that. He just loves his country. It's still, like, if you love your country and you wanna do good stuff, offer like do like volunteer work. You can do volunteer work, like help people at community centers and stuff like that. Don't impersonate an officer that could, again, put people in danger. Okay. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Bye. Okay, I think we're gonna watch maybe one more video. I'd say maybe 1 would be fine. I want to try something first. Hold up. There we go. Wait, look! We made it to 120 subscribers. Holy, that was fast. My goodness. Look at that. That was so fast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Mwah. Love you all. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Have a good night, Max. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope to see you next time. Okay, let's watch one more video and then we'll call it for tonight. Call it. Let's see. YouTubers, nah. 5 most disturbing YouTube rabbit holes. Urban legends that turned out to be true. See, disturbing police sketches. Tinder meetups. I don't like Tinder meetups. I promise that I would never use a dating app. Doesn't matter what kind. I would much rather go out and touch grass to meet somebody than go on a dating app. I'm sorry, but I prefer that much more. I feel more comfortable about it too. Going popular? Okay, popular. Forced encounters caught on camera. Disturbing things caught on trucker dash cam footage. Abandoned building encounters. Reddit threads. I'm kind of interested in this urban legends one. Oh, where did these videos come from? Ah, I want to watch this one.
Paris catacombs lost footage.
I want to watch this. There you go. This is going to be the last one. Okay, we're going to do another YouTube video. Hi, YouTube. We're going to be watching where did these videos come from? Okay? All right, let's enjoy.
This footage of a man losing his way at over 300 feet below street level in the Paris catacombs has deeply disturbed viewers since it emerged in the year 2000. The catacombs were originally used for limestone mining way back in the Roman era, but when cemeteries in Paris began to overflow in the late 18th century, the French government exhumed the bones and bodies from overcrowded cemeteries and buried them in the catacombs. Over time, the catacombs became a curiosity for locals and visitors looking to catch a glimpse of the more than 200 miles of tunnels that stored the remains of over 6 million people, and they were open to the public in—
Oh my god, why would you want to see that? I'd rather go to freaking, like, why not use your trip money to go to, like, I don't know, Disneyland or something? Why would you want to go to the catacombs where there are thousands of skeletons? Why? I don't understand.
1809. Today, the catacombs are one of the most important tourist attractions in Paris, even though only about 1% of the network of tunnels is mapped and open to the public. Most of the tunnels are not structurally sound or safe enough for tourist activities, and it's actually illegal to access the unmapped parts of the catacombs. But this hasn't stopped hundreds of locals from exploring the seemingly endless network of underground tunnels. For several decades, French authorities have done everything in their power to cover the hidden entrances to the tunnels, but people keep finding manholes and secret access points throughout the city that lead to the off-limits areas of the catacombs. Although this
People just don't want to follow the rules, huh?
footage was recorded in 1993, it wasn't released to the general public until the year 2000, when it was shown as a part of an episode on the ABC Family TV show Scariest Places on Earth. The episode features Francis Friedland, a French filmmaker who says he came across the mysterious tape when it was given to him by a catacomb explorer who found it in one of the tunnels. Disturbingly, in the episode it's mentioned that the man who recorded the point of view footage was never found or identified.
This video camera was found deep in the catacombs. It was picked up by a catacomb explorer, some of the people who wandered down there. It was given to me. I looked at the tape. It's very bizarre.
I've heard of this before.
Person occasionally stops and he photographs bones, often in the shape of an arrow. These arrows point in a direction. Occasionally also he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones, which means that he's very, very deep inside the catacombs. What happened to him? Nobody knows.
Some of the clips show rooms full of bones, arrows painted on the ground, and even a strange painting of a silhouette of a person on one of the walls.
Why would you want to go here?
So basically he's filming what he's seeing. Endless. Very deep inside the catacombs. View shots, other than their pictures of bones. Human bones. These were the poor Parisians who died over the last 1,000 years. At times you'll see there's signs, painted signs on the wall, which is not uncommon. People have been painting in the catacombs for centuries.
What is
so
that?
It is possible with these paintings that you may be able to retrace an itinerary to some extent.
Oh my god.
At one point in the footage, the man's breathing becomes faster and he begins to run, as if he was trying to get away from someone or something. Occasionally, the man stops, presumably to get his bearings and find a way back to the surface.
That's why I'm so scared of this stuff. I would never do this.
As though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden,
drops the camera.
And he keeps rolling until it runs out of tape.
As the footage progresses, he runs faster and faster, until suddenly he drops the camera on the ground, where it continues to film until the tape runs out. After analyzing the video, Friedland explained that the room's filled with disorganized heaps of bones, and the fact that there's little to no graffiti on the walls of the tunnel meant that the man who recorded it would have been extremely deep inside the catacombs. Determined to unravel the mystery of what had terrified the missing man, Francis Friedland ventures into the catacombs with his crew.
Damn.
After comparing the footage to what they were seeing inside the catacombs, Friedland and his crew estimated that the missing man had been exploring the tunnels at around 300 feet below street level. At that depth, if flashlights or other light sources malfunction or run out of battery, the chances of getting out are pretty much zero. At one point during the episode, the crew's flashlight batteries begin to run low, and Friedland decides to give up the search, but then realizes that getting out is going to be much more difficult than getting in. Suddenly, Francis spots the same painting on the wall from the original footage, and after walking through the tunnel, they find the same room full of bones from the video. Despite these discoveries, they couldn't find whatever had scared the explorer who recorded the footage, and in the end, Francis and his crew give up and decide to call off the search after spending 12 hours underground. After the episode was released, thousands of viewers took to online forums to discuss possible theories regarding the footage. One of the most widely accepted theories is that after losing his way and realizing that he was probably not going to make it out alive, the man panicked due to claustrophobia and began to run, not knowing what else to do. But this theory wouldn't explain why he would drop his camera, one of his only sources of light. This fueled the possibility that the man had seen another person inside the catacombs. In the last few decades,
I mean, that place is like full of skeletons. Maybe he saw like, I don't know, what looked like a ghost or something and he got scared.
Several catacomb explorers have reported being robbed while they were inside the tunnels. If the man unexpectedly saw another person so far below street level, he may have feared the worst, which would explain why he began to run and drop the camera. Another popular theory is that the man saw something else that scared him. Scientists have explained that when the wind blows through the cracks in the walls of the catacombs, it makes an extremely low frequency noise called infrasound, or as it's sometimes referred to, the ghost frequency. This sound is normally inaudible, but the extreme bass sound has been demonstrated to create a range of bizarre effects in humans, from chills to anxiety to extreme sorrow. The ghost frequency is also known to make the human eye vibrate slightly, which makes people see
That's the freaky thing, like when it comes to vibrations and stuff. Like there are different sounds, like vibrations, and it actually affects like the human body. Like if something's vibrations are like too low, then it'll make you like sad, depressed, anxiety and stuff. And if something has like a high frequency, then that's like the stuff that makes you happy and stuff. That's like why certain like music, like if you listen to like sad music, it makes you really sad. It's because it has a low frequency. But if you're listening to like a happy song, then and it has a higher frequency, it makes you happy, you know, or it makes you want to dance, you know. That's the kind of stuff. So like if it has something to do with frequency, and that's what made him like afraid and even drop his camera, then yeah, that totally makes sense.
Shadows out of the corner of their eye, and coupled with the strange sensations the frequency creates in people, it's not hard to see why the man could have thought he saw something down there with him. This is
Yeah, plus like if you're like panicking because you like claustrophobia and all that stuff, then I'm pretty sure he would start hallucinating. Not to mention like the noises of a frequency that we were just talking about.
definitely a possibility, but other people think the footage was just staged by the producers of the show to creep people out. It's strange how only about a minute and a half of the original footage was released to the public, but in the episode, Francis Friedland claimed that the original footage was over 40 minutes long, and all we have is his word about how the footage was even found in the first place. It was never confirmed whether the footage was staged or not, but what we do know for sure is that it was recorded 300 feet below street level in the catacombs. Hopefully with time we'll have more information, but for now the origin of this unsettling footage remains unknown.
We never know.
Mirjana Mortigard Glesgorv. The words Mirjana Mortigard Glesgorv might sound familiar if you've ever spent time searching for creepy videos on YouTube in the past. The story of Mirjana Mortigard Glesgorv first emerged in 2008 when a 20-second video with the same title was uploaded to YouTube by a random channel called Urwitzy.
Oh, I've seen
After
this.
the video was taken down by YouTube for unknown reasons, it was re-uploaded in April of that same year.
I've seen
The
a
video in
about
question
this.
shows a man with a mustache in front of a red, cloudy background
He just
staring
stares
intently
at
at the
you.
viewer while an unsettling, high-pitched drilling noise plays in the background.
I've seen a video about this. Yee, creepy.
Right before the end, the shot zooms into the man's face, and he can be seen grinning with his eyebrows raised for 2 seconds. In the weeks following the original upload, multiple duplicate videos surfaced on YouTube, including an extended 2-minute version accompanied by a creepypasta in the description, which was uploaded by a small channel dedicated to posting random, disturbing videos. According to the description in the extended video, the original version that was taken down also lasted 2 minutes, and it was removed by YouTube after 153 people who viewed it ended their lives by taking out their eyes and mailing them to YouTube's main office in San Bruno, California. The myth says they also put cryptic messages on their forearms, which were never deciphered. As the story goes, the video was only viewed by one YouTube staff member who started screaming 45 seconds into the video. The story also says that none of the other staff members who were in the room dared to look at the screen, but they reported hearing a high-pitched drilling sound before they turned off the monitor. It's mentioned in the myth that the staff
Did you hear the frequency on that noise? Not to mention like the final jump scare and stuff. That is freaky. And that's, you know, I can't really say for sure about the people like ending themselves. Like I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure this whole thing is like it ended up being like a big creepypasta sort of thing, but like I said, I can't be fully sure on that. But I don't know, it's creepy. Like I'm not sure if like I would be watching it 45 seconds in and I start screaming, but like I know if I was watching like a full 2 minutes of it, I would get like incredibly uncomfortable. Not to mention the sounds, the sound going it. So honestly, personally, I think it's kind of like a creepypasta. You know, like Smile Dog, or like Smiling Dog or something like that. That creepypasta. Maybe it's something similar to this. I'm not sure.
member who viewed the video was left severely traumatized and is under constant sedation to this day, and that he claims that he can't recall what he saw. According to the creepypasta, because the IP address for the original video was non-existent, the uploader couldn't be traced by police, and the man featured in the video was never identified. After the extended version was uploaded with the creepypasta in the description, the video quickly gained traction in various online forums like...
Can you use like AI now though? I'm pretty sure you can use like AI to detect someone's face.
Unexplained Mysteries, and 4chan's X-Board. This triggered the creation of dozens of viral chain emails and articles related to Mirjana Mordigard-Glesgorv in several different languages. Thousands of users discussed the video on different Q&A sites such as Wiki Answers and Yahoo Q&A, which raised Mirjana Mordigard-Glesgorv to classic creepypasta status, and the story was archived on the website creepypasta.com. In August of 2008, the story spilled over to the Russian web, where it was covered in different blogs and articles. The Russian version of the creepypasta was updated with new details, including a popular conspiracy theory which claimed that the video was created by the US Secret Service. 2 days after the original video was uploaded, a now-deleted debunking video was uploaded to YouTube which claimed that the story behind Mirjana Mordigard-Glesgorv was a hoax. It also claimed that the man in the video was identified as Byron Cortez, a Guatemalan marketing coordinator at an LA-based advertising agency who lives in the US Virgin Islands. An image of him was used in a 2004 online survey about marketing professionals, and an Ebham's World user edited it to make the disturbing video. Considering the evidence that surfaced, the disturbing story behind the video is clearly a myth. If 153 people had really sent their own eyeballs to the YouTube's office via mail, the authorities would obviously have gotten involved, which never happened.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Since the man in the image that was used for the video was found to be a normal guy with a job and a family, the picture was probably randomly selected by someone who just wanted to make a random, unsettling video, which later—
Yeah, see, it's definitely kind of like the whole smile dog creepypasta.
turned into a creepypasta by someone else.
That doesn't make it any less creepy though.
Blankroomsoup.avi.
Oh my god, I've seen this. It's so
is a strange
weird.
video that has been on YouTube since 2005 and has received attention from some of the largest horror channels on YouTube on account of it allegedly being a leaked deep web video. This is what it looked like.
It's so weird. It's so disturbing. Oh my gosh.
The video in question shows a man in a white tank top eating a bowl of soup with a large wooden spoon in a room with white walls. A few seconds in, the man is approached by two people in doll-like costumes with black, lifeless eyes who appear to be comforting the man as he eats the soup. But the man doesn't seem comforted at all, and instead appears to cry inconsolably as he continues eating the soup. Immediately after the video was uploaded, disturbing theories started surfacing about this possibly being a real torture video. Because platforms like 4chan and Reddit were pretty new at that point, they became hotbeds for speculation on the meaning of blankroomsoup.avi. According to one of the most popular theories, the man and his family had been abducted by people in costumes, and after they murdered his wife and kids, they force-fed him soup containing the remains of his family, threatening to torture him if he didn't comply. Another theory was that the man was kidnapped alone, and that he's crying in the video out of fear while his captors taunt him with false comfort. In later months, more videos featuring the same characters started surfacing online, with some of them being pretty disturbing. One of them was a continuation to Blankroom Soup, and another involved the disguised characters kidnapping someone on video. While doing research on the origins of Blankroom Soup, the name of a man named Raymond Percy came up in connection with the mysterious costumes shown in the video. From what I was able to find, Raymond Percy is an animation artist and director who has worked on several big projects, including The Simpsons, Frozen, and Wreck-It Ralph. He also has an account on the video sharing platform Dailymotion, where several videos featuring the same characters from Blankroom Soup can be viewed, but in much more innocent context.
I hate Dailymotion.
Using the Wayback Machine, I found that the creepy video itself was posted on Raymond Percy's account, but with the title Freaky Soup Guy, along with the caption,
Oh my gosh.
a clip of people who look like us doing something to someone that we would never do. We promise.
It's not me.
Most of the videos have since been deleted, including Freaky Soup Guy. The strange caption indicates that perhaps this creepy video was not made by Percy at all, and in 2016, YouTuber Rainbot contacted him directly to get to the bottom of the mystery. Raymond Percy explained that he had created the costumes himself. The characters' names were Ray Ray, and he had used them for several live performances all over the world. After one particular performance at a club on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, the costumes were stolen when Raymond and his crew were cleaning up the set. A few weeks later, he received an email with an attachment containing the creepy video, and he immediately posted it to YouTube and Dailymotion to share with his team. According to Raymond, the creepiest thing about the video was that the characters move in the same slow, paused fashion in which his own performers were trained to act during their performances, meaning that whoever stole the costumes must have been
Plot twist, one of the performers are actually the ones in the video. Ah, that'd be crazy.
watching Percy's live performances for a while, and perhaps they were even fans. This new information disturbed a lot of viewers, giving way to a new wave of theories and speculation regarding the unsettling video. It was later found that the man who was being kidnapped in one of the later videos that surfaced on YouTube was actually Gil Sharon, the drummer of a horror-themed experimental rock band named Stolen Babies. Raymond Percy's sister, Dominique Lenore, is the band's lead singer, and Raymond had animated some of their videos in the past and included the Ray Ray characters in the videos. In one of the band's photo shoots, the drummer can be seen wearing the exact same costume as in the kidnapping video. The fact that Raymond Percy had participated in the creation of one of the creepy videos that surfaced led many people to believe that the man in the original Blank Room Soup video was actually Percy himself, and that his eyes had been covered so that he wouldn't be recognized. Even if the man in the video is not Raymond Percy, the fact that 3 sequels to the Blank Room Soup video surfaced on YouTube discredits the idea that the original video was a leaked deep web video. It's rare enough to see a leaked deep web video on YouTube, let alone 4 consecutive.
Really thought you could get away with it by replacing. It's not me. I promise. I promise. It's not me. Hello, Sienna Noir. I saw this before, but I think it was a Nick Crowley video. Oh, like this video is like about like all the creepy videos like that are online. So I wouldn't be surprised because this is genuinely freaky.
Videos without any of them getting taken down. With all the evidence that emerged, many users claimed that everything Percy had said about the costumes being stolen was a lie. Because if they had actually been stolen and used for the disturbing videos, the last thing Raymond Percy or anyone would have done is to post the videos on YouTube and not report them to the police. Some people even speculated that the whole thing might have been a promotional campaign for the band Stolen Babies, but this hasn't been confirmed. Regardless of whether Raymond Percy was telling the truth, the one thing we know for sure is that blankroomsoup.avi was never a deep web video. While some still argue that the video—
I mean, it's so disturbing. Like, you got these freaky eyeless helmets, a guy like crying while eating soup, and then they're just like petting him on the back. Like, that's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Like, if it were me, I'm like, I'd rather you just watch me eat the soup. Don't touch me. It's weird. I don't like being touched.
And its sequels are genuine, there's just too much evidence against the authenticity of the videos today to conclude that they actually came from the deep web.
That's weird. No.
I feel fantastic. Those who have explored the horror side of the internet have most likely at some point come across a bizarre video of a singing android. In 2009, a single video named I Feel Fantastic was uploaded to YouTube by the channel Creepyblog. It was the only video ever uploaded to the channel, and it basically shows a robotic humanoid singing the words I feel
Yeah, I think the story is like it's the robotic singing like it was singing like I feel fantastic, and then the rumor is like the clothes that the doll is wearing or robot is wearing is like the murder victims of the person like recording the video. But I heard that it was false, but it's still so weird. Anything with dolls, anything doll-like, I don't care if it's a robot, as long as it looks like a doll, it's weird. That's why the movie Megan creeped me out so much.
Fantastic, you feel fantastic, you are fantastic, I am fantastic, hey hey hey, over and over again inside a room at night. As the video progresses, the android is shown in different poses and wearing different outfits. At one point in the video, the robot starts singing more mysterious lyrics, like please leave, please me, and run, run,
I didn't
run.
know that.
The description of the video is also extreme.
I actually didn't know that. The only video I've seen was from a Mr. Nightmare video, and I only heard like the I feel fantastic part. I didn't know it singed like more of that. Oh, that just makes it even weirder.
strange and goes into the Greek myth of Pygmalion, the sculptor who couldn't find a woman who was good enough for him, so he decided to make an ivory statue of the perfect woman himself, which the goddess Aphrodite later brought to life for him. The only link between the myth and the video is that the person who wrote the description suggested that maybe the robot was its creator's idea of beauty. At around the 2-minute mark, the video turns into a shot of a heap of leaves and branches in a random backyard with absolutely no context or explanation.
Tara the android. Oh my god, don't freaking jump scare the doll, please.
After watching the video,
Okay, thank
many
God.
viewers reported feeling anything but fantastic, and conspiracy theories immediately began to emerge in online forums. One of the most popular theories is that the creator of the video was a serial killer, and that the different outfits worn by the singing android throughout the video belonged to his victims. According to this theory, the killer created the android as a sort of tribute to his victims, and the backyard shown in the video is where the victims are buried. The strange lyrics and the overall creepy nature of the video reinforce this theory to some extent, but fortunately none of it is true, and the information regarding
I
who
heard it
made
was
the android
debunked.
and why is actually available online. The robot in this video is called Tara the android, and in my research I found that she was designed by a college professor in Connecticut named John Bergeron. According to the website,
Why would you make it so freaking creepy then? If you wanted to make an android for school or whatever, don't upload it on YouTube. It's singing so incredibly creepy. Why would you do that? You're a dumb professor.
GeoCities.ws, John Bergeron created Tara the singing android as a way to break into the android and animatronics industry, and even planned live performances for his android in order to get more visibility. Tara the android also appeared on a sketchy-looking tech website called AndroidWorld.com, where you can buy the original DVDs and music videos of Tara and other similar robots singing.
No thank you.
Some of the other music videos are even creepier, but that doesn't change the fact that this was an engineering
$19.
project, not the work of a serial killer. Interestingly, although the video was uploaded in 2009, the last update that John Bergeron made to his website was in 2006, which means that the channel Creepyblog might not even be John Bergeron's channel at all. I Feel Fantastic might have just been uploaded by someone who thought the video was creepy or interesting and decided to share it online. The one thing that's confusing about the whole thing is why John Bergeron made such creepy music videos if his intention was to make a name for himself in the animatronics industry. He never provided an explanation for this.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Dining Room or There Is Nothing.
Oh my god, I know
Out
this
of
one
all
too.
of the creepypastas
This
and
is the one I
scary
was
top
talking
10
about
videos that have
earlier.
gone viral in the last couple of decades,
This is the one I was
Dining Room or
talking
There
about
Is
earlier.
Nothing is one of the videos that has left the largest number of viewers feeling creeped out. This unsettling 1-minute loop
This
film
one.
was uploaded.
I remember seeing this, and I remember for the first time, well, not like the actual video, but like a video explaining it. I was so incredibly creeped out by the eyes, and especially like how realistic it looks. And I can't explain it. It was just so disturbing to watch.
Uploaded to YouTube in 2006. It shows a pale-faced woman sitting at the end of a dining room table in a dark house with a fire burning outside the window.
Yeah, I remember the theory being that like this girl is in hell and stuff, and that's what like the fire is. I remember that being like a theory. Grandma Vocaloid. That's crazy. It's so weird. And it's her like speaking backwards.
After the woman opens her eyes, she says the words, "There is nothing," backwards. She then shoves her face in a bowl of food as the camera pans out to show the rest of the room. The video then plays in reverse, and after the woman raises her head from the bowl, she repeats the words "there is nothing," this time in normal order. The video ends with the chilling image of the woman closing her eyes.
There is nothing. Also, hello, Jaden? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. How are you doing? Creepy.
A year after the original video was uploaded, the creator uploaded the same video in high definition. Since the original upload, Dining Room Where There Is Nothing has received almost 10 million views, and the haunting video has become a classic in the online horror community. The creepy nature of the video created a lot of speculation in online forums and social media platforms, with several users claiming that whoever watched Dining Room Where There Is Nothing would be cursed. The intense stare of the woman and her cryptic message have continued to terrify viewers to this day, and even if there are countless other videos online that could be considered creepier, many people have reported that something about Dining Room Where There Is Nothing has made them feel especially unsettled. After seeing how much attention his video was getting, the uploader created a website where he talks about the meaning of Dining Room Where There Is Nothing, saying, "This piece was inspired by a personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. I wanted to blur the distinction between the two states, and to state the paradox by showing someone who is coming back from life or death and denies its existence, thereby fulfilling the paradox." Despite the unsettling nature of the video and the fact that it has haunted millions of viewers worldwide, Dining Room Where There Is Nothing is just a short film created by David Earl, a communications professional with a passion for experimental films. The woman in the video is Leah Porsager, a Danish artist who frequently participates in projects related to esotericism, such as this one. Even if it was just an art project, Dining Room Where There Is Nothing has become a classic video in the online horror community since its original upload 17 years ago.
That makes it even weirder. That makes it even weirder. What? I didn't know he was a real person. Okay, but we're gonna end it here for today.
Your keys still hang beside the door. They haven't left, though you.
Hold on, give me 1 minute. Just gotta check something.
It hums of you and quiet things.
Okay, there we go.
I sip a second cup of silence. Let steam replace.
I gotta close some tabs because my internet is lagging.
Talk, no toast, no violence, just echoes stirring memories.
There we go. All right, awesome. But yeah, we're gonna end it here for today because it's getting late and I'm gonna have some nightmares now. So wish me luck. But yeah, it's great. It's great to be. It's great to return. Wish me luck on the results of the job interview I had today. Okay, I probably won't get a response till like the 10th or something, or maybe a little bit later, the week of August 10th at least. But thank you very much for coming, everybody. If you haven't followed yet, I would very, very much appreciate it. We are close to the official 1.3K, so yeah. Also, I would very much appreciate it if you also went to subscribe onto my YouTube as well as my TikTok. We're more than halfway close to 100 followers on TikTok, so hopefully we get there soon. Yes, we're doing great. I'm so happy with the progress that we've been doing, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are so like incredibly awesome. Well, thank you, KJ, for the follow. What job is it? It's working in a daycare. It's what I studied for. I studied early childhood education, so I can work with children ages 3 to 5. I love working in daycares. It may seem like really stressful at times, but kids are so funny. Kids are so funny. I know a lot of people say like they don't like kids because they like scream and like they cry and stuff, and I get it. That part of children can be very annoying, but like you don't understand how like fulfilling it is until you actually do it. I love working with children, and I really hope I get this job because it'll be great. Yeah, you're right. It isn't for everyone. Yeah, I get that too. What? Oh. Yeah, thank you, KJ, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, if you haven't followed me on Twitch already, I'd really very much appreciate it. Also, you can follow me on TikTok as well as my YouTube. We have surpassed 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm about to upload a short later after stream. Hopefully I have some clippable moments for stream today. But before that, what time is it? It's 5 to 10. some have a hard time because they don't want to remember their own childhood. Yeah, it's probably true. Like I said, you're right. It's not for everybody, but I feel like for me, like when I was during my interview, the lady asked like, so who is your inspiration for wanting to like be an ECE? And honestly, I told her like, I feel like it was my calling, because like ever since I was in high school, I was like, and I was like preparing to go to university. My original like idea is I wanted to be a psychologist for teenagers that were like struggling, but that didn't work out. So instead I changed to education assistant, where I work with children in like elementary school and high school, and I work specifically with children with special needs, but that didn't work either. So I went to ECE. And don't get me wrong, 3 to 5 year olds can be a big pain in the ass, but it's worth it. It really is worth it in the end. I assure you. Well, at least for me, it's really fun. It's really fun. Kids can be annoying, but I do like kids. I hope to have some one day. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I do not look forward every day to listening to crying and screaming. I do not look forward to doing that every day at like 9 a.m. But you also got to remember that like you're basically also helping raise like the future too. So sometimes you got to put those things like aside and remember like what you're doing this for, or like who you're doing this for. It's like not just the parents, but you're doing it for them as well. So you can like help them have a successful future, you know? But anyway, yeah, it's too late, so we're not going to be rating anybody, but I hope you all have a good morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world. I don't know. Maybe I'll edit the reactions we did tonight and upload them to YouTube. I'll see. I don't feel like I reacted like enough. Also, hi Prince Waka, how are you doing? Sorry, I was rushing. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. But yeah, I had a good time, and we should definitely do more reacts in the future. Well, no matter what it is. Even though I just got here, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's too hot in here, and I have an air conditioner in my room, so I'm just gonna go turn it on and then go to sleep. I don't care. But I'll try and be back tomorrow. I want to play some Elden Ring. I really want to play some more Elden Ring because I want to make more progress with that. So that's what we're gonna do next time. Yeah, but until then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, I know you're happy, Brock, about me playing Elden Ring. I know. Bye. Bye.
I still hummed your every note like lovers do before they choke. My mirror begs I turn the page, but love